This is Riley Cote, and you're listening to Missin Curfew.
Cannadips, baby, lip boomers.
We got the lip boomers here again, my friend.
I'm having American Spice right now. It's nice and tingly.
Well, the good news is for Cyber Monday, our friends at Cannadips are allowing us, the Missin Curfew podcast, and you, the listeners, to try out the launch of their new flavor, Obes, with Pins and Aces Golf Company.
Up, dog. I'm telling you what, this new flavor is perfect timing. It's the Arnold Palmer flavor, which is insane, and also Cannadips driver cover package.
Comes with a little driver cover. Why wouldn't we not want to jump in on this? Pins and Aces Golf Company, Arnold Palmer flavor. I mean,
I can't
is it going to have a little lemonade with the iced tea, a little vodka for the John Daly?
One could only hope. Listen, I love Arnold Palmer. I wish I would have met him. This is exciting. Cannadips. I just did it today. 5x5 Cali rolls. I can't wait to get the new flavor. Arnold Palmer, Up Dog. Promo code Curfew Cali.
That's promo code Curfew Cali at www.cannadipscbd.com. Thanks for chewing.
Lip boomers. Welcome back to a fresh new episode of Missin Curfew. I'm Shane O'Brien.
Wearing the black tee as always.
Slimming.
And I'm over here beside you at Hall Pass Media in Newport Beach. I'm Scotty Upshaw.
And fellas, coming to you from Calgary, Alberta, right before winter creeps in, it's your boy Princey here.
Princey's all fired up. The flames are red hot. And of course, as always, our boy Broadway, Jimmy Scoops Hayes, looking down on us. As the Updog mentioned, back at Hall Pass Media here, Updog, what a fucking week in New York for the lads there. That city that never sleeps, it takes a lot of fucking naps, so I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it sure
takes
does.
a lot of naps.
Boys, I feel like I got hit by a fucking semi-truck. Well, a fast-moving one. And it wasn't Joe Watson, my 78-year-old D partner in the Philadelphia Flyers alumni game this weekend. It was just maybe the karaoke on Sunday night before the game.
Fuck, that karaoke was great.
Or it was the 13 bottles of wine we had at one dinner Friday, which was just an epic dinner. I mean, how much good food did we eat?
Oh, my God. That, what does it help me out? 4 Charles Prime?
4 Charles Prime.
I mean, listen, that burger they had there, like... I wanted to order, so we ordered 2 burgers and we split them, me, you, Mackel, and Loops. And then I was like, after I had my half, I'm like, let's get another burger. And you're like, whoa, just wait. Let's see if you're hungry after.
The 42-ounce T-bone and the fucking prime rib coming out.
And then how about the Sunday to finish it off? It had every little fucking, like, it was a National League Sunday. But
boys put a shift in there, didn't we?
It was unbelievable. I mean, the weather was so perfect. The one day I got up and walked down, walk like an hour and a half. I walked down to Ground Zero, which I try to do every time I'm in New York, just to go there and kind of, I mean, every time I walk down there, Uppy, it still hits me like how big it is, how many names were on there. But I walked down the Hudson and what a day. It was unbelievable. So I can see why New York in the spring and fall is amazing. Wintertime, I'm not sure. But yeah, it was a great week for us.
It was a great week, highlighted by an incredible weekend for our boy Chris Shuppy. Mal's, who was our guest appearance at GoodLife store, Kevin O'Malley, he did an incredible job, Obes. It was the event was perfect. The hockey game was great. I don't know about you, but it felt pretty good out there. I was on the right side of things, though. I know we had a little wager. Did we bet a bottle of wine on that?
I don't know, but it was. I mean, it's a fucking
check the tapes.
Chintzy fucking win.
I think we should check the tapes because I think we did bet a bottle of wine.
What fucking ref? And the refs were great guys. Actually, I had a couple with them after the game. The one guy's got a product called Hockey Hair, actually, so that he's going to reach out to us and talk about, like, it's all shampoos, conditioners, fucking. Anyways, he's the guy with the handlebars.
Better than the LA looks that we have.
The guy with the handlebars.
Yeah.
But the other guy, who I think is Mark LaBelle's brother, he calls a fucking hooking penalty on Marty Reisner with 40 seconds to go. You're like all over him. Loops is all over him. Like, let the boys play. Who calls a penalty shot to win the game?
I don't know.
And if you want to talk about the game now that you got me fired up about it, let's talk about your goaltender. What was his name? Where was he from? And
Piercy.
Buddy.
Fucking collegiate, baby.
He was kicking.
I know. Mackel told me before, because I went up to Marty. I went up to Adam Reisner. This is Marty Reisner for all our hockey listeners. Adam Reisner is his little brother. And Adam's a fucking goaltender, diehard. And he's good. He's pretty
really
good.
He's good.
Now, when I went up to him at Due West before the draft, I said,
Big crank on him.
hey, give me like the lowdown on some of the guys that are going to be the last couple picks. Like I want to, and he's like, well, I will, but you shouldn't pick me on your team. You should pick the other goalie first because he's better than me.
Adam Reisner said that
To me right off
Rees,
the
what
hop.
the fuck?
So, I mean, I kept it in my back pocket. I let you guys pick Adam Reisner right off the hop.
Well, I skated with Adam Reisner on Wednesday, as did you at Chelsea Pier.
He let in about fucking Baker's dozen.
No, but in the first half, he was unreal.
Yeah,
he got a little tired,
Yeah.
which we all did. But I was throwing backhand sauce all over that place at Chelsea Pier. But
How about my first shift
so
there?
Reisner tipped his hat to you that the other goalie was better.
He did.
Fuck, I did not know
And
that.
then I had Mac L and I were the ones drafting for Team Jimmy Dowd.
And me and Berard for Team Berard.
Right off the hop, first overall pick, number 19 from the Toronto Maple Leafs was Joffrey Lupul.
You went with Lupul, and for our listeners out there, we skated Wednesday, so the draft was Friday. Let's just say Lupul wasn't moving very well at Due West on the Friday. He could hardly.
But he knew he had a game the next day, so he went home
Me
early.
and Berard were like, if for somehow that Uppy doesn't take loops, do we take him a risk that he can't go out there? Like he literally was like walking like he was in one. But obviously you went with the experience. You took him. And then I took some young kid that Berard knew. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty good. The right-handed shot forward, he was good.
Yeah, we had a blast. I mean, it was a
Marty
blast.
Reisner was, in my opinion, the best player on the ice.
Really? Eh?
He was unbelievable.
He's
yeah,
better than-
you. Just cherry picked the whole game.
Are you kidding me?
You cherry picked.
I
the
was
whole
playing
game.
D.
And the one you played D in the Philly charity game, not the one here.
No, I played D in both.
Then the one
good
you
two-way
jumped
forward.
on the bench. You jumped off the bench earlier. Would have been too many men. You jumped because it was here, and then you jumped here, and this guy hadn't changed yet. So you jumped on your breakaway. Then I was on the ice for that.
I didn't
Ethan
score
Sash.
in any breakaways, though.
Did you score the 2-on-1?
I don't think so. No, I
Yeah,
went
you
backhand
did.
cheddar from one, but it was like a drive to the net. Got it.
It was a 2-on-1. You and you scored on the backhand, I think. We have to check the tape.
Yeah, we should.
Poor Brian Berard, man. First shift. Hey, like as your listeners know, anytime you play a charity game or alumni game, like you don't want to get hit in the face, right? Like that's all I think about, anyways. Like I'm like, get me out of this game without A, having a heart attack, or B, losing a tooth or getting hit with a stick, or because we've had that enough. First shift, Berard jumps in the play. Lupul like picks his stick up from behind, and Berard collides on this guy on our team that was wearing a bird cage, a full cage. Wham! Do you remember the collision? Or
I don't. I actually thought it might have been my stick because I beat Berard at some point in that shift, and I lifted my stick over him, and then I see him skate off after, and I'm like, oh God.
No, bird cage. Got him right here. Comes back to the bench. He's cut. Pretty bad cut. So then to make the story better, the kid that on our team that ran into him in the bird cage is a firefighter from Long Island. So his brother comes over to me and says, hey, Opes, fuck, my brother's nervous. Like, go over and tap him on the shin pads or something. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Hey, fella, listen, I'm fucking 50 pounds or 60 pounds overweight. I haven't skated. Don't worry. It's not like you're out here. Don't worry about Upshell buzzing around there with the shoulder pads on. But like, you'll be okay. Just have fun. Have fun. It's a charity game. It's for Shuppy. First shift, he runs into Berard. And to make it worse, Berard was his favorite player growing up. So after the game,
Yeah, he's got a good story
he
about
felt
it.
awful.
Speaking of, I don't want to dive into my game too much in Philly before we talk about the
let's stay
thing.
on the charity game. On our
But
game.
fucking Mike Knuble took a fucking puck in the
I
cheek.
saw it. I saw it on
and
the
literally, I bet you, I mean, the x-rays showed no break right now, but it was so swollen. And it's the same cheek that my very first game for the Flyers was in New York City. We played Madison Square Garden afternoon game. And Mike Knuble coming in on a 2-on-1 kind of cuts to the middle, and Shanahan's back checking kind of with his head down, and they collide faces, and they both lay down unconscious. So he had a plate above his left eye and below his left eye, and it was the same cheek that got hit with this. This was a 2-on-1 puck that came. Samuelson, this old school beauty that still works for the Flyers, tipped it up.
The big fucker?
The big boy. Yeah, the big sweet. Hits him right in the cheek obes, and it just explodes like blood all over the ice. And we're just like, oh. And there's Hatcher. I was playing D. Hatcher's looking at me. He's like, only noobs. Like, only Knuble would take this fucking puck in the cheek in one of these games. Fuck. But anyway, let's get back to
Well, I want to hear more about that game too. But before we get into actual Shuppy and how amazing it was for him with the game, fucking downtown Jimmy Dowd. Okay?
Jimmy Short Pants.
This guy, I mean, I always knew he's a legend just from the way that you and Lupul talked about him, right? When we first all started hanging out, like you and Loops would talk about him so much. And then the first time I played against Jimmy, I'm doing warm up. I'm working the line, right? I'm working the line, and he's stretching there. I'm like, I'll go stretch me some. He's got Bauer 200s on. So I'm like, Jim, I'm like, fucking nice Bauer 200s, buddy. That's fucking legit. He's like, yeah, I never change them. So we start the charity game. I go D to D with Berard or something. I look up and there's Jimmy Dowd. No bucket.
No bucket.
He's playing the charity game with no bucket on. I'm like,
Try to find his sideburns. I dare you.
I mean, like, what a legend. Like, I wouldn't have went out there with no bucket. I mean, we did warm up with no bucket, but no chance do I play that game without a helmet on. No, and he was just like, looking good, fucking flowing, like 53 years old, right?
Yeah. I went in after warm-ups because I thought we might have had a flood before the game started. So, of course, no bucket in warm-ups.
Of course.
I forget my helmet, so I skate off. I go get it. I see Jimmy Dowd. He was getting dressed beside me. So I see his helmet there. I grab it. I bring it out, and he looks at me. He's like, what the fuck that for? I'm like, what the fuck's that for?
Yeah.
I ain't wearing that. I'm like, okay, perfect. And then first shift. I mean, this guy, he's fucking still plays the game like he did before.
Fucking
he controls it, takes 2 strides, and is able to glide everywhere, control the puck, body position.
Yeah.
Stanley Cup champ from New Jersey too.
17 years in the National League. I didn't know he played that long.
He played till he was 40 with us.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he should. And actually, he played that good and played almost all the playoff games. That I was shocked that he didn't get a deal at 41.
With you guys in Philly?
Whether it was us or, Lamarillo bringing him back because he had a good relationship with him. He's a character. I love him. And he was going to come on the show this week. And we have another great guest today that was playing the Flyer game with us. But he's going to come on the show. He's got 2 boys. One's at Penn State.
Yeah.
His oldest boy. And then his younger boy is...
Providence?
Going to go to Providence,
Yeah.
I believe.
It was great. You could just see how much he loved hanging out with the boys.
Fired up.
So I'm like, I said to you, I'm like, Ops, let's, Shoppy had already left, and I'm like, let's go downtown. He said, no. Give
20 more minutes.
20 more minutes here. 20 more. I said, Jimmy, I'll give you 20 more minutes, fella. All right.
It's like you had an after party up in the hills.
Let's have
Hey,
another
boys,
one.
we're not leaving yet, are we? Nah,
So to downtown Jimmy Dowd, man, Uppy, Loops, you guys are right. It's the first time I ever really got to hang out with him. I want to hang out with him more. Just a great human being, legend player. And then shout out to Cuba Gooding Jr., this fucking guy. I drafted him on my team for just character, right? I figured
you did.
Give us a good pregame speech or whatever. So the Sunday at Due West, and then we went out after, he came in and he was yelling at me, you, and he's like, the goalies were too good. Yeah. You can't play in a fucking charity game with the goalies that good. The score was 6-5. The score should have been fucking 21-20. The goalies are too good. Next year, get a fucking different goalie in there. I'm like, goalies are too good, eh, Cuba? He's like,
did he get any shots off?
You know what? He made a fucking really nice defensive play inside our blue line. And then he jumped out and did a little dance where he almost took his shirt off, which gave us a TV timeout, which we needed because we were sucking wind on the red bench.
That was his purpose of that.
Yes. I said, hey, do something to we need a timeout.
Yeah, it was a shout out to our guy doing all the camera work too for us.
Yeah.
He really stepped up and made Chris's event and able to shine light on kind of everyone that was there, things that we were doing, and even the after party, which got going and was awesome.
It was awesome.
So Hank Lundqvist, Mark LaBelle, what you guys did,
Danny
played 6-7 songs. Danny Clinch, music photographer, who was a big fan of the pod. I got up, played the harmonica, and the sound setup was so good. They basically set up like a full concert in there. Yeah. Sound engineer came in. Shuppy sat next to you, right next to the stage. He just felt it through his body that he was able to feel the music and the love that was in the room, and so it was awesome. Great group of guys there.
Yeah, and just to top it off, Shup. First of all, to Mal's, Kevin O'Malley, great job, man, and to everyone at Halt ALS, great job. It was professionally done. It was legit. It was cool, and when he walked in Friday at Due West, Mal's came and grabbed me and said, hey, Shuppy's here, help, and I didn't really know what to expect. Like I was, obviously wanted to be strong for him, and fuck, his hair was looking good. He had a nice smile on his face. I said, fuck, Shupper, look at you.
I know.
You still get laid in here right now
totally.
if you wanted to. Like, you know what I mean? And he came in and, everyone gave him a hug and, he sat down and we just told some stories. And he had a smile on his face for whatever. Was he there for 3 hours? The entire time. And it was, I remember helping him get back in his car and telling him I loved him. And then the next day, in between periods, we all turn around, he stands up and we all start yelling, Shopper, Shopper, Shopper. And he lifts up his hand. Like those are the 2 highlights for me. And so Shup Dog, we love you, man. And everyone loves you there and keep fighting, buddy. So it was a great weekend.
Yeah, it sure was.
But
It was
your
awesome.
team did beat me 6-5, so we probably bet something. But
I think it was a bottle of wine. Boys, do we have Princey? What do we bet? We bet
fucking
something on
penalty
that.
shot,
It was a bottle
Princey.
of wine.
It was a bottle of vino
bottle
again.
wine.
Princey penalty shot in a fucking charity game with under a minute to go, and we just came back to make it 5-5.
I need to see the footage before I can comment
Yeah,
on that.
Loops went in and sniped.
Well, I should fucking hope so.
Totally.
Like,
Fucking Reeves was like, I've been studying this loophole knowing he might get a penalty shot.
he blamed our podcast for the pre-scope.
Yeah, and basically he's like, the guy went 7 for 7 the one year with Toronto, going glove side, posting in. And sure, he comes and he's got the whole glove side covered and gives him that bottom blocker. And good night.
There was a lot of net there, low blocker. I could see her from the bench. Not saying I could have shot there because I had one scoring chance, Princey. Marty Reesner, shout out to Rees, he was unbelievable. He goes down the wall, and I finally jump in the play, and he throws me a fucking nationally cross-ice sauce right on my tape. I fumble fucking a bit, Princey, when I get it, but then I kind of get her down, so I fucking lean into her. I missed the net by 6 feet, and I almost hit Reesner behind like when he was coming this way, I almost hit him right in the nose. I was like, that's it for me jumping in the play. So
It's not like the one in Chicago where you ripped past Patty Kane and went short side titty, eh?
No, it's not. It was not. But I mean, I was just trying to play a good defensive game out there, Princey. Be reliable, you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
how
make
did I
mistakes,
forget? How
yeah.
did I forget? I almost forgot before we moved on. I got flowers. I got
He
him.
did.
So I told him.
He got him good.
I got him good. I told him before the game, I said, listen, I'm going to get you once. I don't want to hurt you, but I'm going to get you once. So the first couple shifts, I let him sleep, I let him sleep, and he's got this fucking Oilers gear on. So then he goes behind the net, and I'm on. He's right here, Princey, and I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on this side of the net, and he's got his head down. I'm like, oh, he doesn't see me. So I fucking leave that post. He takes a stride out, and bam, just hammer him. And I got Kevin O'Malley in front of the net too. So those are two guys that I wanted to really get. And you didn't high stick me, so it was
That was good. But you weren't getting me.
I probably couldn't have caught you. No,
No, I'm just kidding.
I had you in the corner. I was giving you a couple little tappies.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was
Lupo
good.
almost fucking high stuck me though.
I think you guys basically told that Marty Reesner to get all over me because I couldn't go anywhere without him.
We were shutting
he
you
was
down.
and he was a good two-way center.
we were shutting you down. Lupo almost high stuck me. Yeah, I was going D to D, and he came 100 miles an hour, chucked and lifted my stick, and I already made the play, and his stick hit my stick, and there was a stick. And I was like, hey, dum come on there. So, ALS, thank you for everything. Hold ALS, Shuppy, love you, Mal's, Up Dog. Can I say one thing about for your Flyers alumni?
Sick jerseys.
Fuck, did you look like a National Leaguer in warm
It
up?
was epic.
And then they got a video of you stretching the legs. I thought you might have been playing for the real squad. I was like, look at this fucking guy.
Closing my eyes, I thought I was Obes. It was awesome, and what was awesome about it wasn't the fucking hour and a half, Uber in with my, my girls and all of our fucking bags from our trip to New York. It was a shitstorm, but we get in. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a pregame nap. Flowers actually brings me over a cheesesteak from his buddy Posty's fucking new cheesesteak spot. Epic. Him and Loops when they got in.
Interesting pregame meal.
Yeah. So, but then I thought I was going to sleep it off. Well, nope. They wanted me over there at 3 p.m. for meet and greet and to, do all this thing, meet the fans.
Well, nope.
So me and Loops are like, fuck, are we going over here at 3? Like, this is crazy. So I text Hartsey, what time are you going over? He's like, I'm leaving the golf course. I'm going to be there around 4. I said, listen, swing like old school days, swing over, grab me and Loops. We're staying at the live casino beside the barn. And so he pulls up in the Raptor and we get in there and it's like fucking old times. We always used to take the same car from downtown Philly when we played. So there's me, Lupul, Hartnell, and we're buzzing to a game like it's fucking, 2008.
That had to feel good.
Felt good.
That had to feel real good.
And then we got in there and it was awesome. Saw Paul Holmgren right away and shout out to him and Rick Tockett, who I got a great chance to talk to.
Talk's a beauty.
Well, listen, we all love the way Tockett played the game. So does every fucking person in Philadelphia.
Fuck, they put up a highlight. They put up a highlight clip yesterday, I believe. Fuck, could he chuck him?
He could chuck him, but he also just played hard and played hurt and fucking was the captain and it was great. And I ran into Big E, Eric Lindros in the elevator on the way over, and that's fucking always fun when you're just like, hey
Do you think me
Lindros.
and Big E could fit in the elevator together?
Yeah,
or no?
you guys could. Yeah, fucking right, you could. It was a big boy elevator. I think it was the freight elevator.
I saw his shoulders. There's a picture where it was Leclerc, Lupul, Lindros, which would have been a real nice line in their primes. Loops would have felt nice that line. And fucking Big E's shoulders. You said he's like, no, he ain't wearing shoulder pads. His shoulders were just like massive.
No, he's awesome. But he was like, his fucking way, he's still like he's playing. He's like making jokes, having fun. It was It was epic. He sat next to John LeClaire, and then there was me, and then it was like Ron Sutter, fucking Darian Hatcher, Hartnell, myself, Adam Hall, fucking Robert Esch is a beauty. Neil Little, shout out to Little. He's fucking hilarious. What a guy.
How was Big Hatch moving out there?
The Big Hatch is, buddy, he got a new knee like months after he played his last game. This guy, in the playoffs when we were playing with him, he was pulling out. It had to have been 2-3 massive vials of blood and pus out of his one knee. Obes, it was bone on bone to the point where you could just feel the discomfort and the pain he was playing through. And that's old school. That shit don't happen now. You might have one or two old guys where their knees are actually doing that.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of these guys can't keep up if their knees are like that, but the Big Hatch could. He got a new knee, and fuck, he's like, it was the best thing I ever did. Literally, new knee, months later, I'm walking, discomfort-free, playing golf, doing his thing, so...
They showed a clip. I think it was actually Bugsy Malone who posted it. But anyways, it was, I don't know if it had to do with, the Hall of Fame in Philly or whatever, just a rivalry, but they showed a couple clips of Big Hatch on Crosby. There was one, he throws him down, then his stick hits Crosby right in the lips. Then there's another play down in the corner where Crosby tries to get out of it and Big Hatch comes over. Like, say what you want about Crosby, but Big Hatch used to fucking abuse him.
Yeah, we had, listen to this, we had Jason Smith, Big Hatch, Kimo Timonen, Braden Coburn. We had like our top 4 D. And that year, Jason Smith had separated his fucking 2 SC joints under your neck. Those 2 shoulder joints, those were fucking... And he was playing with that. Then we had Hatch on one knee. Then Kimo Timonen gets a fucking blood clot in his leg. That doesn't happen. We're playing, we took Pittsburgh to 6. If that doesn't happen, who knows? And we got goaltending. That team assembled by Paul Holmgren was one of, it was my best. You always said, fuck, I'd love to be on that Flyers team. It was one of the best times I had playing hockey. Yeah, Richie, Carter, Danny Briere, Gagne, fucking great players with legendary
Jimmy
careers.
Dowd.
Danny Briere can still skate. Him and Gagne played together on the opposite team. Now, mind you, we beat them because Lupo and I fucking connected for 3. Loops was skating well.
6-5 final again, right?
6-5 final, yeah.
Back-to-back 6-5
Danny Briere
finals.
missed a penalty shot in the last couple minutes.
So if we would have done those on DraftKings, both those games go under 100%. Right?
Fucking 100%.
Big time under.
What's the over-under in that sort of game?
Fuck. 12?
Joe Watson, my 78-year-old D-man.
I would say the over-under in that game is like 25.
Yeah. Yeah, it was epic. But
like you would think... Maybe 20. I don't know.
It's probably, buddy, there was 3 20-minute running periods that we played.
Like you would think guys would get tired, the goals get tired, eventually at the end there'd be a lot of goals, right?
You know what's also a nice thing about this game? The Ice Girls.
I was just going to say about
the Ice Girls.
I was just going to say about
you felt like National League if they're bringing the Ice Girls around during the TV timeouts.
Ice Girls are nice. And then even in our Halt ALS game for a Shuppy, now granted a lot of them were girlfriends and wives, but there was a lot of talent in the crowd too. Like a couple.
The WAG section. The wives and girlfriends section was off the charts.
I went back to the bench and said, boys, fuck, I know they're married, but still
look
here.
at the group assembled. It's Shuppy's friends. Look at the group assembled. Yeah, 100%. The one other thing too is I had Izzy at the game.
Yeah, I had that on my list.
I had Izzy.
I wanted to tee up for that.
I was hoping we weren't going to go on.
No.
I always fucking
I saw a cute picture of you.
I always loved the way the older guys or even younger guys had their kids in the room playing fucking mini sticks after games. They just start walking. You're like, you see the growth of these kids, right? And, she's now a year and a half almost, and she's starting to walk, and she's starting to like really take interest in some things. So Christina, I had Christina during the game, mind you. So this is funny. I bring my phone on the bench, right?
Shocker.
And I'm like, fuck, if I could only do this in the National League, it could have been trouble.
Yeah, I guess
it was pretty good. So anyway, I'm texting Christina during the game, like, she's like, I wish I had better seats. I'm like, well, fuck. What do you expect?
Where'd you put her on the nosebleeds?
Well, no, they had a suite, like, with the families.
Yeah.
She's like, I want to be down on the glass. So I text the girl who was organizing the whole thing. I said, do you mind? Here's a group text, Christina. Can you grab her and Izzy, bring her down? So start of the third period, I have the phone. I go over there like during the TV, like a stoppage, and I take a quick little pic with her. And then, the fans in the corner start chanting Uppy. Like, I can't really hear it that much, right?
Nice.
But I could see her start saying it. It was so cute. It was hilarious. So, shout out to all the fans who were able to make that moment special for our family. But, I wanted that one pick, and I'm glad it was in a Flyers uni. Like, I loved all the teams I played for, but the Flyers hold a special place in my heart. Yeah. So that was awesome.
That's awesome. I saw a cute pic. I think it was in warm up where she was on the glass.
No, that was during the third period.
Oh, that was, and you were giving her a kiss.
Yeah, it was during the third.
Yeah, that was cute. That was cute. She was. She's adorable, man. When she walked into Due West on that Sunday, I gotta be honest, the old positive energy was low. The fun juice, as Big Guy would say, was gone. And then
Sunday night? Yeah.
Sunday at Due West. And then she walked in and she lit up the whole room. So, Up Dog, great work trip. Thanks again to A-Hall, man. That guy's a fucking team guy, too. Coming out there. He didn't have to do that. Dialed us in all week. It was cool. So
100%.
Fuck, that Due West is a fun bar, isn't it?
It's a great bar.
Isn't
it was
that a good bar?
holding on Sunday.
There was tons of
my God.
Yeah, Mackles, you guys are doing it right there. So, Up Dog, we talked about ESPN Plus. I was watching the games the other night. The thing I love about it is you get every feed. You get the Canadian feed. I was watching Princey's Flames.
They're
watching
killing it.
Edmonton. They're killing it. It's great.
Yeah, they're making it's like fucking Sunday. Yeah, what do you call it?
Red
Sunday
Zone.
football. Red Zone.
Yeah.
Basically, it's Red Zone. Do they have a Red Zone channel for ESPN? Because that would be actually
No,
pretty
you
sick.
know what? I thought about, like, for hockey.
Yeah.
I actually fucking was going to talk.
Especially on the night like last night, there was like fucking
11
10 games, 11 games.
What could you call it? Goal line? No.
The titty channel. The fucking bar down. Oh, by the way.
How did he turn that into titties? Hey, Princey, how did he turn?
By the way, in the Flyers game, okay?
Yeah.
My second goal is epic. I got Big E snapping it back. Okay, I got Lupul and I got Scott Mellenby on my line, and I'm a D guy now. Because Homer was like, buddy, we need you to play with Joey back here. Joey's not moving so well. He's a 78-year-old. Oh, he's a beauty. So draw comes back. I look off Joey.
Joey's not looking.
I look off Joey. I step to the middle, and I fucking lay into a fucking snapshot that goes just by fucking
Tyrion.
Tyrion
was a D-man.
just by his nose, and hits the bar on Mike McKenna, who I got 3 on, by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
Mike.
He was worried about you.
He was worried about me.
He was been talking about you for 2
It
weeks.
went bar down, and all I could think about was fucking Bar Mexico. Our boy Hazy.
I saw the clip. Tyrion, he couldn't quite turn, and you just took it around him. And I'm like, I think I was on the.
That was actually my first goal, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, because the second one was off a draw, and I walked to the middle, and I just like laser beam. So, yeah. UD, like sometimes you get a lot of room. The fucking, the floodgates open. You just step down Broadway and just rip one. Well, I did. And Big E looked at me and he's like, fucking step on their neck, baby. They're all pissed because I shot it high. And Big E loved it. He's like, now's the time you fucking.
Did anyone get, because I got to be honest with you, when I saw the goal and when it was you ripped it high, I'm like, if that my Chris Terrier, I'm going over Upshaw being like, you shoot that fucking high again. I'll cross check you in the ribs. But I was on the plane coming back, an American, which is a great flight. Big Guy told me, which was a game changer for me. And I watched the clip. I said, fuck it. Was that fucking short side titty? I put it on our Instagram. So congratulations on a great game, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
With all those goals you were scoring and the 11 games last night, I was just thinking something I wanted to break down with you real quick before we get into this NHL, what's going on around the league. I was watching the Columbus Blue Jackets, and I know how proud you are of being a Columbus Blue Jacket, so I got to bring this up to you. That fucking cannon. That cannon that goes off, it's the worst fucking thing. When you're on the road there, you get scored, you're already pissed, and then bam, this thing goes off or whatever. You're like, fuck off. Like, do you need the cannon? So when you play there, do you even like the cannon? Like, is it something that you enjoy as a Blue Jacket? Because as a visiting guy and a guy that watches hockey now, fuck off with the cannon.
Fuck off.
The cannon's terrible.
Ask the fans, but they'd probably tell you they fucking hate it. The kids are going to fucking be deaf when they grow older for listening to that thing.
I know.
It's loud.
It's like loud enough to where it kind of like.
So I could get sick of that, especially if you got like, McDavid in the house and him and Draisaitl are going off for 5 or 6. It's not good. It's not fun. We don't want to, like, you're wasting gunpowder. Just stop fucking blowing the cannon.
Yeah, and listen, Columbus is one of the barns where, I didn't really ever play typically well in. Like, I had some tough nights in there, especially in Colorado. I remember it was like -2 one night or -3, and that cannon kept going off, and it drove me nuts. And then obviously for me, another one around the league that the old madhouse at Madison from my days in Vancouver. I'm like, it's like for Major League when she goes, I hate that fucking song. I'm just like, fuck off with it. Like, it actually deep down, if I was a Blackhawk, I'm sure I would love it. That one, and then one that I played on that I always thought, that Nashville, I like it. I love
Tim
it.
fucking
I
McGraw.
want some more of it.
The only good thing about that song is that he's been hooking up with Faith Hill for the last 20 years.
True.
And Timmy, you got to respect that, but it's time they get a new song.
I think Tim McGraw is in, I could be wrong, I think he's in season 4 of Yellowstone's episode
Probably.
2. It looked like him. I don't know. He is, right? Yeah. Fuck, I was hurting on the couch watching it. I fell asleep, but it looked like him. So he's still acting in it.
Yellowstone, you're deep in that show? Good show.
Season 4, great show.
Yeah?
I binge watched it back in the day with the Beanie. You got
Good looking babes in that show?
Beth, is a rocket. I love her. She's this badass bitch that smokes cigarettes, drinks whiskey, and just talks
so there's
dirty.
just badass guys. There's a lot of business in the show, a lot of fucking like old school. You get to learn a lot.
Yeah, Kevin Costner. It's about obviously Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Him protecting the biggest piece of property from these people that want to, build
fucking,
airports and
fuck
casinos,
them.
and then obviously you got the. Can you say Indians or what's the proper term, Max? Native Americans. Native Americans trying to get their land back, and then Beth and Rip's this guy that. I don't want to read it all for you, but he lost his family.
I watched like 4 episodes of the first season, and
Rip's a badass. There's t-shirts that like, don't make me call Rip. And Rip and Beth hook up, and she's a rocket.
Nice
Tits, man. I love Beth.
Oh, sweet. All right, I'm in.
We got off topic there, Prince. We got off topic there a little bit. But yeah, so Columbus, listen, I like what you're doing. Brad Larson, I think you're a great coach. Liney, Voracek's playing well there. The Cannon, it's time to go. And I would say to our good friends in Nashville, we love you. I wonder if they still do it. We'll be in Nashville later in the year. So it was just something. Was there one barn that scoring at home you liked or didn't like? Vancouver, they'd go, woo, woo.
Yeah,
that was a pretty good one. Was there one for
Ric
you?
Flair.
It wasn't quite Ric Flair, but it was like similar.
Well, they would have to pay Ric Flair.
Yeah,
for
so it was similar. And we scored a lot at home, so that was good.
You know what I used to like? I used to like Edmonton. A, because, I grew up there.
Yeah.
But B, there was, his name was Mark Lewis, I think. He was the PA announcer from the 80s to the
voice.
fucking 2016 or 17. This guy, when he would announce a goal, like, it would just, I would know him at an NHL game.
Yeah.
So, and I would say I probably scored maybe 4 or 5 in Edmonton in my day. Make the family happy, and it always buzzed you up in the middle of winter to get a goal there. But to hear him like announce your name was pretty epic. So,
I know exactly what you're saying because the Leafs guy, when I first got in the league, was the same Leaf guys growing up, and I think. But anyways, when I hear that voice, it makes me think of NHL hockey.
Totally.
So to Columbus, get rid of the Cannon, keep playing well. Nashville, we love you, baby, but maybe time for a new tune. And the Madhouse on Madison, fuck, I used to hate that place. So speaking of Nashville, up dog, I don't know if we're late on this. We haven't talked about it. Is Pekka Rinne's jersey is going to go to the rafters in Nashville, and I just wanted to touch on it. I only played 1 year with Pecs, but he was one of my favorite guys to ever play in front of. He made practice fun. He made after practice enjoyable. I love to compete in front of him. He was the type of guy that if you made a good play, he'd tap you on the pads. You blocked the shot, he'd give you a tap on the ass. And another reason I loved him is he never gave up a rebound. This guy could catch a puck. Here, like anywhere you wanted, he could catch a puck. So to Pecs, congratulations to the Nashville Predators. Good on you. He's done a lot in the community. He's a great teammate.
Always laughing.
Always laughing.
Funny fucker.
Always has a chew in. Nice little Finnish, Swedish chew, whatever he's chewing. Great guy. So congratulations, Pekka Rinne, to the Nashville Predators. Good on you. You love Pecs, right?
I love Pecs. He was, I was actually Mike McKenna, who he worked for Vegas. Now he's doing some stuff with you on Sirius.
Yeah.
He brought up to me like, back in the day he played in Milwaukee, and he's like, "How about Milwaukee? Like the guys that came out of Milwaukee, like what like a transition for a lot of these younger players when they went through the minors. Like we had Shea Weber, Suter, Rich Peverly, myself, Tutu, Pekka, right? Like Dan Hamhughes, some guys that played a lot of years, Suter, a lot of years in the NHL and had great careers, went through Milwaukee. And Pecs came in, was a little bit older than us, but right off the bat was like, he was the best fucking goalie, the most competitive goalie, was a great team guy, although he just came over from Finland. So there was so much things about a young Pekka Rinne that he kind of just kept in his game. Like he was always a good pro. He was always a great teammate. So awesome that they're acknowledging that.
Always used to let me take a drink out of his water bottle too when we're doing the 5-on-4 PK. I'm like, hey, Pex, you mind if I have a sip? I don't want to skate to the bench. He said, yeah, well, let's have a hack. So, he made going to the rink fun. Like some goalies I played with, like, I don't know, right? Their goalies are different. Pex was like, you could talk to him. And for a defenseman, it's like, when I can communicate with my goalie off the ice, it makes it on the ice so much easier. And he was a stud. So to Pekka Rinne, congratulations. Maybe we slide in for that. I don't know the date, but maybe, yeah. Although we're going to be busy here coming up, I think, eh?
Oh, yeah, DraftKings, baby. We just had a good team meeting with DraftKings. Lots of good news coming up.
Those guys are good guys, eh? Kyle, Scotty, beauties.
Yeah. Shannon,
we
great
get shit
girl.
faced with Kyle and Scotty.
Yeah. Kyle got his, his first TV gig with us. Yeah, we got him on air. He did good.
I love that he made the veteran play of, I'm like, hey, you're coming downtown with me and Uppy, we're going to do West. He's like, yeah. And then like an hour later, he's like, boys, because he was staying there, right? His room was there. He's like, I ain't going anywhere. So
not many guys can handle 7 hours of watching football, drinking with us, only to just go to the next bar after that.
Yeah, to do some more drinking. And then to some Irish bar to do some
Or they'll
more.
sound like this right now.
This is the first time I've ever heard you sound like this.
I got to be honest. I
sound like
haven't had
me.
a head cold in 3 years, 4 years. So I fought off.
It's probably
fought off a lot.
all the skating you did, like being on the ice. And
It was the ice.
And Izzy was sick.
It was, fuck, man. I was up so early yesterday morning, leaving Philly with my baby, kind of getting everything up and getting to the airport. 2 different flights, went through O'Hare. I'm like,
No.
get home. And I'm like, I feel like I got hit by that truck.
What time did you get home?
I got home yesterday at I think I got home at noon or 12:30.
Oh, that's not bad.
You know me,
Did
I
you get an
can't
IV?
fucking go sleep. I got an IV this morning before here.
Smart. Up dog. This was great, man. I was watching this game last night. This is a good game between your Flames, Princey, and the Flyers. It was a game actually. I worked with Cooley yesterday, and I said this is a game. Usually Western Conference, Eastern Conference, you don't really give a fuck about. But I'm like, this could be a good one. It was a great hockey game. Kevin Hayes scores his first one, points to the sky. He's going to give the puck to Jimmy's kid,
Bo Diddley.
Bo Diddley, who's a beauty, who's always playing hockey. Well, I love Kristen's Instagram. But and then Uppy, we just want to talk about the 11 fun and the money on the board and your boy Shaddy. So just talk about Kevin Hayes scoring the first one, pointing to Jimmy, and the 11 fun and how good guys hockey players are, how much money they put up on that board.
Yeah, this was a special night. I really wanted to stick around Philly, but I had to get back. Obviously, we're working.
Well, you've been gone for
yeah, but I wanted to, they had the game last night, and actually that's where Homer and Tocchet got put into the, let's just say the ring of Philadelphia Flyer history.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
So I would have, but I wanted to see, I want to see Hazy, I want to see Yans, I want to see, Tomer and the boys, and knowing that it's been a while since Kevin had scored. I bet you he would have loved to do it a little bit sooner. Philadelphia Flyers been kind of right there, but they need a little spark. And Kevin just coming back from injury, maybe this is something that he's hoping can kind of jump his team in the right direction. He obviously felt like he had wings last night. The goal fucking comes right on his stick. He puts it in. Points to the sky, epic moment. I loved every second of it. Cam Atkins in fucking, in
OT
overtime,
winner.
getting the fucking OT winner. Put it together. It couldn't have been drawn up any better. So, I'm pumped for them. I'm pumped for what transpired last week with the announcement of the 11 fund and everyone jumping on board. Kevin Shattenkirk getting it started with the Anaheim Ducks, put every player, team, coach, trainer, everyone on the board, donating money. This traveled across the league.
Yeah.
And then what Kevin did, Kevin, you couldn't put a price tag on what he's going to be able to do for his family moving forward. But, $20,000 and then Yandel, $12,000, all just trickle down effect. I think they had Princey. Do you know what the final total was?
It's over. I was calculating for it's over $100,000.
It's over $100,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's insane. And I know, we've been setting up and we're going to launch this week our shirt from GoodLife with Hazy that we had at our event last week in New York at the GoodLife shop, and Jersey Lab making an incredible jersey, a throwback, what you'll call it, of Boston College jersey. We're going to launch that. You're going to be able to donate right on our website to the 11 Fund. Everything is going to be for his kids and what they want to do. They're going to do golf tournament. They're going to be able to do so much. We'll always be there to support that. But, our listeners, you can jump on our website at missioncurfew.com and donate right there.
Yeah, there's a link right there, right? Go right to the 11 Fund. So go in there and donate to a great cause. And yeah, to those players around the league, man, fuck it, it's amazing. I'll be like, you go out there, I guess the game's changed a little bit, but still you go out there and you battle against a guy, and you try to put a guy through the boards or whatever. But at the end of the day, for everyone to put money up like that around the league, and good on Shaddy for starting it all off, man. It's impressive.
And it shows what type of guy he was. Be like Jimmy now is going NHL.com, fucking ESPN.
Yeah.
All the broadcasts and their Instagrams, a lot of them, who we're going to get into in a little bit. Been copying our boy Princey.
Yeah.
They've been hashtagging Be Like Jimmy. It's travel. There's no question that, Broadway was a guy that his legacy is going to carry on in his kids and in his brother and his family and his wife. And it's just awesome.
Shout out to one of his boys too, Anthony Aiello, played on my team. I believe I took him with the second or third pick. He walked into Due West with fucking this hair that was just perfect, with leather jacket on. I did a little research, found out he was a good player. I said, fuck, we're picking him.
Yeah, you did pick him. You picked him early, second overall, because I had him on my list.
Yeah, well, with hair and a jacket like that, and you can play.
Tony, I wanted you.
You're on my team, bud. And he played great. He
carried the play the whole time. He didn't make a bad pass.
I kept my shift short, and he had to keep his long, so I appreciate that. So Kevin Hayes, out of boy, keep it going, fill the net. It was great. He was going to complain. He kind of got tripped before he got the puck. He was going in, he got tripped. Was going to complain to the ref. The fucking guy from the Flames. Who turned that over at the blue line, Princey?
It was Johnny.
It was Johnny. He had a great game, though. Yeah. He had a great game.
Yeah, he did. I took him in DraftKings because I knew Johnny going back to Philly. He had 11 shots.
It's probably one of the best games I've seen him play since he was up for whatever. What was he up for the 1 year? Lady Bing or something or whatever?
Yeah, whatever. He had 99 points. Yeah. One shy of 100. Yeah. He's been looking really good. I think the Flames had a good game, but they're having trouble in overtime.
Yeah, overtime. Fuck, it sucks when you lose in overtime, but a point's a point. So we're gonna get to your Flames. Up
we
dog,
always do.
I got some big news for you on the Flames on my behalf. Up dog, something we didn't have to worry about in our career, the Hockey Hall of Fame, fella. Unless maybe there's a fucking Off-Ice Hall of Fame.
There is. Which is why people listen to our fucking show.
So maybe we're in the Hockey Hall of Fame for Off-Ice, but on ice, congratulations to Ken Holland, Marian Hossa, Jerome McGinley, Kevin Lowe, Kim St. Pierre, and Dougie Wilson. I'll go first on Hossa. I played against this guy a lot when he was in Chicago, man. What a beat. Just strong on pucks. You couldn't knock him over. If he got a step on you, he took it to the blue paint, and either you had to take a hooking penalty or it was taking it right to Louis. Bumped into him a bit off the ice throughout our years, too. Seemed like a really good guy. I know Pavel Demitra loved him, who was one of my favorite teammates. God rest his soul. Kevin Lowe had a great speech. Talked about the fucking boys on the bus.
As he should.
Movie. And then he told a fucking great story. He's like, yeah, so Gretz comes up to me and says, hey, man, you want to share a... want to share a place? Want to rent a place together? Kevin's like, oh, fuck, it's kind of weird, Wayne. But and then Ginla and Prince, I'll come to you on Ginla too. This guy up dog was...
Kamloops Blazer.
I mean, I used to play against him in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
And God bless Willie Mitchell. Mitchie went out fucking one night right after he says, boys, I'm going Iggy off the fucking get-go. I said, Mitchie, you play against him all the time. You can do it. The rest of you fucking guys, Kessler and Burrows, and the list goes on and on. If Iggy's sleeping, let him fucking sleep. Do not go chirp him, Kessler or Burrows. Don't go whack him. Because if you do, you'd wake him up. And sure enough, some nights they wake him up. Next thing you know, he's got 2 goals, 1 assist, and we fucking...
Fuck, where was the captain like that when I was fucking playing against him?
Fuck, just let him sleep.
Yeah.
If he's going already, then go ahead, get in his face, try to fight him. The one night he was going pretty good, and I was in the Saddle Dome, I'm like, hey, Iggy, let's go. Me and you, buddy. Fuck, I've always wanted to fight you. I wanted to fight you so bad. Give me a chance. He said, are you going to be playing against me tonight, big boy? And I said, the only way I'm playing against you is if I get caught out at the end of the shift. He said, if you get caught out at the end of the shift, I'll fight you. And I was like, fuck you. So
that's great.
For me, that's when I remember playing against him. I'm like, hey, let this guy sleep. And if he's going, good luck.
Yeah. I have similar stories, but I was never wanting to fight him. He would always probably want to fight me because he knew what type of player I was, Obes. I was a Kamloops Blazer. I was always on edge, and he was like, settle down out here. All right, this is my ice. He was almost like the fucking lion roaring his fucking, the jungle. Yeah. But you got to respect the way this guy played. You got to
settle down out here.
And I'd be like, okay. I'd look at him and be like, okay. Hey, I'll be the guy I'll just let you sleep, right? Yeah, okay. Fuck, he played the game the hard. I still remember him, when he scored his 50 and won the Rocket Richard Trophy that year. Everything on his stick was going to the net. Used a heel curve, old school like me. Fucking always played the game head first, going to the net hard. As a leader, chucking them. Fucking Olympic gold medalist, wearing the Canada jersey. You think of Team Canada. He's always a guy you think on that squad. So it's just nice to see now guys that were a little bit older than us. It's kind of scary. But like a guy like Hossa, like I played fucking junior against Marcel Hossa, Marion Hossa's brother, younger brother.
Yeah.
And now, like, the legends of our era are starting to get.
Well, listen, we're going to talk about the first guys eligible next year, and this will really blow your mind. But keep going.
No, I just think, fuck, it's
our
guys
era
that we
now. It's
fucking
our era.
played. Yeah, I played 10 years against fucking Jerome McGinley.
Yeah,
and I loved every second of it. I'll always remember fucking facing off against these guys. So it's.
Hey, calm down out here, bud.
Yeah, hey, all right, fucking
bud,
Ufasa. You're the king of this fucking place. I get it.
He would come over. You'd just be running around.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
be running around the cell dome all
He'd
horned.
give me one little spear in the chest, be like, hey, settle fucking
You'd be
down.
all horned up because you got 4 lined up for after the game. You're just running around and fucking Iggy's like, hey, Upshaw, fucking slow down here. I'll fucking knock you out. Okay, bud. And he was tough, man. Like,
He's tough.
I joked about Mitch. Like, Mitchie had a great fight with him. And Mitchie was kind of giving it to him a little bit. And Princey put it up. And then, he hit him with the left. And he was legit tough.
Yeah.
I mean, remember him and Vinny LeCavier, the fight they had in the Stanley Cup Finals? I will never.
Hatcher.
I will never forget that. When those two guys went at it was unbelievable. So
Yeah. When did he fight Hatch? Was that in the playoffs that year too?
That was that same year. He in the first, or no, yeah, was it the first? No, second round against Detroit. Yeah, they were getting just shit pumped, and McGinley was like, "Fuck this," and then went and grabbed Hatcher and just tuned him.
When's the last time we've seen it? When else has there been a fight in the Stanley Cup Finals since then? I'm sure there had to have been one, 40 or something.
Fuck, last year there was some good tilts. Not
In the finals.
Not in the finals.
You're so
no.
tired. Imagine how tired you are in the finals. Like, you think you want to get in a fight. You're like, just, are we going to win this mug or are we going to fucking Cabo?
That's a good
Which one?
question.
Are we bringing them Cub, So, Princey, from a fan's perspective and a good Alberta boy, what's Iginla mean to you?
Honestly, boys, it's hard to really describe what Jerome Iginla means to people like myself. I grew up in Red Deer and eventually moved to Calgary when I went to school, but we followed Iginla our whole lives. Myself, my brother Brett, and my dad. My dad texted me the other day and said, he got a little emotional watching the Hall of Fame because it reminded him of watching hockey with his boys. And he was just such a great leader, a good person in the community. And funny story is they were playing in Edmonton one time and they stopped through in Red Deer at the Centrium where the Rebels play, and they had practice and it was open practice. And my brother and I got to go, and during the middle of a drill, Iginla went and sat on the bench. And my brother went up and grabbed a pen and tapped him on the head right in the middle of the bench. And he turned around and he dropped his gloves and he went and signed pictures and talked to my brother right in the middle of practice. So Iginla's just the best. You can't see it. I got an Iginla jersey hanging just to the right of me too. So I love the guy.
Yeah, well said. I mean, I think that's why everyone loved him. I'll tell you another funny story, right? So obviously my Calgary Flame career was not exactly. It was about as good as your Columbus Blue Jackets career. So Iggy's coming back to town for the first time. And I'm just like, you get kind of tense. You can kind of feel the room ups. The boys were kind of like, I don't know, like, oh my God, Iggy's back. Like, and I'm like getting ready before the game. And I'm like, all right, boys, hey, this is Iginla. Fuck Iginla here. Hey, don't let him come back into our fucking bar and push us around. Hey, fuck Iginla. Let's spoil this night for him. And you could have heard a fucking pin drop in there. Not one guy like laughed or one guy like, and I look at Big Earn and he's like, so that's how much he meant to these guys. Like Gio and all these guys have been there forever. They didn't quite get the humor out of it on top.
Jesus fuck. Then you go, hey, I'm just fucking kidding. Wake the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm like, boys, he's still not on the fucking team here. Yeah. Like, we're in last place. Let's maybe try to win this one here. How's that sound? You want to win one?
That's
but they weren't. And after the game, Cammy's such a beauty. He's like, hey, way to get the boys going there before. Way to get the boys going there before the game, Obes. I'm like, fuck. He goes, Obes. He's a god in this town. I'm like, I get it. I won't say anything.
Still is to this day. He still is.
So to all those people, Iggy, hosts, congratulations, Kevin Lowe. Updog, you said it like about listen to these guys that are up for first year eligibility next year. And this one hit home for me big time because it's 3 of my former teammates. Henrik Sedin, Daniel Sedin, Roberto Luongo, and Henrik Zetterberg are all eligible next year for the Hall of Fame.
Is Marty St. Louis already in there?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Other candidates, here's some guys that aren't in Updog. Alexander Mogilny, 2009, he was eligible. Pierre Turgeon, Cujo, Rod the Bod, Daniel Elfredson. Fuck, could this guy play? Sergei Gonchar.
Jesus.
Eliash. Those are guys that have been in for... Fuck, Rod the Bod's been in since 2013. Are any of these guys first ballot? Are the Twins first ballot? Is Bobby Lou a first ballot?
Bobby Lou's the first ballot. For a goaltender? Yeah, fucking right. He's top fucking 3 in all-time wins, is he not?
So how many players get in each year, Princey? 3?
Yeah, there's 3, and then I think there's 2 builders or coaches.
Yeah, so this is Lou's first year.
First time.
Yeah, I think he is in.
Yeah.
Lou, you want to come on the pod and talk about it?
Do the fucking Twinks get in? Do the Twins get in?
Do they count as one
Not
player
both.
or 2?
What if they only brought one of the twins in?
Fuck, there's a little chirp. There's a little chirp from a Flames fan, eh? They should just get one spot and have to share it, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's a good chirp. Well, let's see what points here. What do they got here? Games played.
I think Henrik gets in before Daniel, right?
How many points they got, Princey? How many points does Henrik Sedin have in his career? I'm having a hard time looking at it here. I think Luongo's getting in first ballot. Yeah, I don't think Zetterberg is. He will get in eventually, but he's not getting in first ballot.
So Henrik Sedin's got 1,070 points.
And Daniel's got
Like 800?
Just a little bit less. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Unfortunately, they don't share the same stat page
forward
like they
scored-
share everything else.
1,041 points. Is that?
Oh, Daniel's got 1,041.
Yeah.
Holy
So
fuck.
they're
They do everything together.
They both have,
I think
do they both have 1,000 something?
I think they used to rub one
Yeah.
out at the same time on the road. They text each
Holy
other.
shit.
Is that
There's some girls that
listen,
have some stories about those two.
I suck at the Hall of Fame game. Like, I've had this conversation with our boy Loops a lot over cocktails, mainly just Loops or whoever. Like, I'm like, yeah, he's in, and then I look at their stats. I'm like, that doesn't get you in. Like, but 1,000 points, it gets you. I know it gets you in, but does it get you first ballot? I'm not sure.
If you throw a couple cups on that.
Yeah, well, they don't have those.
No, I know.
Because of Bully, you fucked us on that one, bud.
That's the only determining factor. Like, how many accolades do you have? Do you have 3 Hart trophies like Daniel's got?
Here's a great example for you. Sorry, Princey, pull up Chris Kunitz's career numbers, please.
Oh, yeah.
So Chucky's got 4 mugs and a gold medal. Now, in my opinion, that should get him in.
But look at the guys he's going against, right?
I
It's
know.
crazy.
But 4 cups.
And we're talking hockey. This shouldn't be it should be like an accolade is winning a cup.
Yeah.
And,
So
and, you know,
Chris-
Hart
Chris
Trophy's winning a
Kunitz?
personal trophy. They should kind of count the same. So yeah, that's to me.
It's harder to win
should
4
win.
cups than
Yeah.
Then a
Chris
one
Kunitz
Hart
has
trophy?
620 points in his career, and he's played over 1,000 games.
yeah. See, so that's not a lot.
But it's modern era. It's so fucking
Yeah.
like. But then now Patty Maroon, is Patty Maroon getting in?
The big rigs,
know what?
the big rigs get in the same Hall of Fame we are. The off ice one, big rig. I love him.
Fuck, if
How
he
many-
wins another one, then heads up. He's the first guy ever to get 4 in a row with fucking 2 teams.
Is that right? Fuck.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you guys
he's not
actually
gonna-
think Maroon is going to make it in the Hall of Fame?
No.
I have a bet
No.
with one of my jackass buddies who seems to. I think that Maroon is going to get in the Hall of Fame. I do, and I've got a bet riding on this with a buddy of mine. Gives me shit every day about it.
I love that. I'll take
think he is.
I'll
I
take
think he
that.
is.
I'll take that bet that he. I love you, Big Rig, and you got 3 mugs. You're a legend. You ain't getting in the Hall of Fame. I'll bet you, Prince.
No.
What do you want to bet? I haven't won a bet here at Missin Curfew since.
A lot of
yeah,
wine
this-
given
this
out. Throw a
bet-
little bottle of wine on there.
Yeah, but that could be a 20-year bet. I'm saying that Maroon is going to get thrown in as an add-in in like 15 years from now.
I'll
Just
tell you.
randomly
I'll tell you where
he's gonna
Maroon's.
get thrown in
I'll
as
tell
an
you
add-in.
where Maroon's getting in the Hall of Fame. Wherever his hometown is. Where's he from? He's getting.
Do it.
He's getting in the St. Louis Hall of Fame, and we'll go there and have a time with him. So, Roberto Luongo, Daniel Sedin, Henrik Sedin eligible next year. That's crazy. I hit home.
It would be cool if they did Bobby Lou and the 2 twins together at the same time.
Maybe they do.
That'd be cool.
That
They
would be
both
cool.
all deserve. I mean, but then fuck.
I mean, fucking
The Canucks didn't win
Alexander
shit.
McGillney would have a hard time. Let's see McGillney's.
That guy could fucking fly. I love that guy.
McGillney has 1,032 points. He had such good style.
The best.
I played against him in the Jungie. He came down to Albany when I was
Really?
my last year in Portland. Yeah, down there. They're like, McGillney's playing tonight. I'm like, I was making like 10 or whatever. No, back then probably whatever, 7. I was like staring at him warm up. He had the sickest
Yeah.
style. So, congratulations to those boys. Hall of Fame's awesome. Princey, the big rig. I don't know, fella. That's a tough bet, fella. That's a tough bet.
That's a long bet. That's a
Tough
long
bet.
bet.
Big rig, if you like, you gotta love Princey though. We're talking about fighting again. Like, here's another guy I wanted to fight my whole career. Here's another guy I wanted to fight my whole career, wouldn't fight me. Probably for the same reason, because he played more minutes than me. Dion Phaneuf, he retires. I thought he retired fucking 2 years ago, but he retires. In all seriousness, I played golf with Dion with Loops. He's actually a fucking great, funny guy, right? Terrible golfer, but great, funny
Terrible
guy.
golfer. He'll play you for whatever you want.
Well, if
though.
I had his bank, I would. He's got a big old ass on him too, doesn't he?
Did you see the photo last night of him when the Leafs brought him out? This guy's ass. He's got a fucking tie piano onto that thing. It's fucking massive.
I mean, when I think of Dion Phaneuf, I think he got a little bit of a rough ride in Toronto sometimes as being the captain of that team, right? I think
Sure do. Yeah.
I think he played maybe too many minutes at times, and these Leaf fans were hard on him. I think he played hard every night. He was physical, but I think of World Juniors, of him just fucking almost like, Tutu style, where he just laying these kids out from Sweden and Czech Republic and all these places. Over 1,000 games. I tried to fight him every night I played against him. And he just said, "Oh, I play more minutes than you."
Yeah.
I said, maybe not. When he was in Calgary and I was in Vancouver, I tried to fight him a lot. When he's in Toronto, not so much. But what do you think about Dion? That's a great career, buddy. Congratulations.
I follow up what you said. I think he played the right way for a Canadian defenseman to fucking come out of junior and make an impact with the Calgary Flames right off the hop. A guy that I battled against, he was Red Deer, I was Kamloops. Fuck you. He had that high squealy fucking voice, and it was like we battled every game. But then he stepped it up. He actually became, what I thought was, how the fuck does anyone like this guy? Like the way he plays.
That's how I thought of him too.
And then when Loops got to Toronto, it was like he loved Dion. And then I appreciate the way Loops fucking understands how the team works and what what Dion does as a captain for his squad. And now I fucking love hanging out with the guy. Yeah. He's a member of Bel Air. So he got into Bel Air. He can't be that bad of a guy.
I'm with you. I remember when Loop signed with the Leafs, and I'm like, how's Phaneuf?
Yeah.
And he's like,
that was one of the first questions I asked him too.
He's great. And I go, he can't be. He fucking can't be, Loops. Like, he can't be. He goes, he's unreal, Loops. So then I was like, well, if Loop says he's unreal, he's got to be unreal. Like, he's not lying. And then we played golf. I finally played a round of golf with Dion at Shady, I believe. Doesn't matter. And he was great.
Yeah. No, and then just, he's leaving the game with a lot of good impact on the game, like playing in LA and playing Toronto and Ottawa. Poor guy. But then, he
did play in Ottawa, didn't he?
Yeah, he played in Ottawa. So fuck.
He still made it to the finals though. When he was
I know.
I remember
they were an overtime goal away from playing in the finals.
Yeah, I remember when he signed in LA. Thanks for bringing this up. I played golf with him. I'd already known him a little bit, so we were playing golf. And I said, "Are you excited to play in LA?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Listen, buddy, you haven't played out of Canada. Wait till you play at somewhere that's not Canada. And now you're in LA. You're gonna love this. Like, you're gonna go to the rink and you're gonna have practice. There's gonna be 2 fucking media guys that come in and talk to you, and then you're gonna go have fucking lunch in Beverly Hills with your fucking hot wife." And then I bumped into him after his LA Kings thing, and he was like, "Fuck, always for you, right?" Like, he just said it was such a relief not to be
grind
when you're in Canada. And I love playing in Canada, but I was in for 2 years. Like, imagine being the captain for the Leafs and then playing in Ottawa. Already played in Calgary. He didn't know anything but Canada. And there's lots of good stuff about Canada, don't get me wrong, but he kind of was like, "This is great."
Cold beer,
horny girls.
Yeah. Moccasins.
Princey, he lived down the street from you in Red Deer?
Yeah. So he played for the Red Deer Rebels probably when I was, 12, 13, 14 or whatever it was. And everybody remembers him because he had that yellow synergy, and that's what all of our buddies had, the yellow synergy. But he lived in my neighborhood, and he used to like play on the outdoor rinks and ride his skateboard down by our house. And I guess he rode his skateboard down by our house one night. My brother was taking shots on our driveway, and my brother would have been maybe 7 or 8 at the time. And next thing I know, I'm inside the house, and I just hear like the sound you hear of pucks hitting your driveway, just clunk, clunk, clunk. And I look out the window, and my brother's standing there with the pads on, no mask, and Dion's just teeing up slap shots on the driveway just at my brother's head. And Dion was probably like 17. My brother was 7 at the time. So it was, funny story. I had to remember that.
So he was always a bit of a bully, old Dion. He was always a bit of a bully. He had
a scowl on his face the whole time. So.
Oh yeah, he had that same scowl when he played. But in all seriousness, I think that's one of the ultimate culprits. If guys that played against you hated playing against you that much, and I hated playing against Phaneuf. So. Congratulations, Dion, on a great career, buddy. We'll let's play Bel Air. Hey, Hups, we'll play Bel Air.
Fuck yeah,
boys! It's milk carton time. Princey, I'm going to use your method here. This is a team that I was going to put on the milk carton earlier, like last week or the week before, and I said, it's a little early. It's not early. It's the Vancouver Canucks. They're 5-9-1. Pettersson, who's, I made some comments about Pettersson in the summertime I made comments about comments that he made, and he said, "I want to be on a winning team. I'm sick of losing or whatever. I want to be on a winning team." And I thought, well, hey kid, you're the best player on this team. So if you want to be on a winning team, it fucking starts with you.
Yeah.
Misses training camp, signs a bridge deal. He's got 3 goals in 16 games. that's not going to cut it. And just I watched them play, and listen, besides JT Miller, who I absolutely love, Connor Garland, Horvat, Höglander plays hard. Brock Besser, got to play harder. Pettersson, got to play harder. You know what I mean? Guys like that got to play harder. So we know how much I love Greener. I hope they can get this turned around. I'm putting the Vancouver Canucks on my milk carton because I picked them to make the playoffs, and right now they're in dead last in their Seattle. But Vancouver Canucks, milk carton. Come on, boys, get her going. I don't know. What do you think of that team up, dog? Have you watched them play at all?
I have. I watched them a lot off the bat, and I liked what I kind of liked the way their D were going. I thought Ekman Larsson on the back was fighting the odds and stepping up and having a good year. Now, I haven't watched them much down the stretch, so I just tune in, and to me, I'm almost waiting for the headlines of something really bad to happen there for things to shake up. Now, you would know, you probably know better. I know they get brought up on your podcast, on your show a lot with Cools, but you are expected to compete for a spot in that fucking division. Yeah. And I think it should be wide open, but the Ducks are fucking playing well and the Kings are playing well, and you're falling behind in these teams, and it's hard, as you well know.
The
start of the season, come Thanksgiving, which is next Thursday.
Yeah.
What day is it? Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
Come next week is always and often like that one period of the year.
That's when you look at your squad and say, Uppy, are we any fucking good or not?
Yeah.
Are we any good or not?
Well, that's fucking coming up shortly. And you guys are no good.
If I'm in that room, I'm Uppy. I'm saying, where are we going at the end of the year? Where should we go to Ireland golf or Scotland, or where do you want to go somewhere warm? I mean, let's look at this division. Can Anaheim keep it up? Why not? I mean, 2 weeks ago I said they couldn't. Getsy's fucking playing unbelievable. Troy Terry has taken the next step. We're going to get to the Ducks, but anyways, they have 23 points. Edmonton 22. Excuse me. Fucking Princey's Flames 21. LA. I had Daryl Evans on, who works for the broadcast for the Kings. I'm saying that the Kings were dead in the water 3 weeks ago.
Crazy.
He goes, they're coming. They win fucking 7 in a row. Tell me Vegas is coming. Like, they're gonna, once they get healthy, look out. Like, I don't know, Ups. I'm just saying I don't know if they can fight the way back in this. I hope they can. But if you're looking at that schedules or that standings right now in Vancouver, you're planning your year-end trip already.
You are. They'll be hitting us up shortly for our fucking Vegas nightlife guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, Canucks, come on, figure it out. I love the city of Vancouver. I love their fans.
Got to score more goals.
Fucking play harder.
40 fucking goals.
Just play harder. Yeah. It's not hard. Play fucking harder. Give your balls a tug.
They might have been watching me play in that Philly game. They might be calling me.
Yeah, Greener, want to text them?
Fuck. Let's go.
And this is what
Orbs, did you see when they played Vegas? I think it was on Saturday night. It was McNabb, that big lug, just crushed one of the young Russians on Vancouver, and Ekman Larsson came in there and tried to scratch his eyes out, and McNabb just dropped the gloves and just dropped them.
Really? Yeah. They have no toughness but Luke Shen.
Everyone was on him saying, if you're going in there, drop your gloves or else don't go in there at all.
I would say this, and listen, I didn't watch them play last week because I was in New York and they had a couple bad losses last week. But the games I watched before that, and this is what concerns me, and we love Greener, it looked like they weren't playing hard. And all the years that Travis Green has been behind that bench, and I'm not blaming Greener at all, I'm just saying this is their problem. They don't play hard. Like, even last year when they came back from COVID after missing 3 weeks and they were all about to die, they came back and they played their guts out. Yeah. For whatever reason, in my opinion, they're not playing hard enough. So Canucks, you're on my milk carton this week, or our milk carton this week. The other end of the Pacific Division, up top of it, where the weather's a little nicer, like out here today. Up, dog, what a day out here. I got the shorts on still.
Yeah, thank God. I needed it.
Right? God,
it got me out of bed.
Yeah. And I'm Ducks. It seems like every week we're doing this. Ryan Getzlaff, 1,000 points. Congratulations.
Wow. Shocker.
You old fuck.
I'm not shocked, but fucking well done. And keep it going. You're fucking playing good.
I go, listen, fucking Getzlaff's turning the clock back. So I said, is his hair going to start growing again or something? I go, Getsy, you turn the clock back, your hair going to start growing back or what?
Jesus.
He looks like a kid out there.
I know, it's crazy.
He's skating powerfully. I mean, him and Troy Terry.
He's having fun. They're allowed to fucking go eat. They're allowed to go on the fucking road again.
You just took the words out of my
Sorry,
mouth.
pal.
No, it's perfect, buddy. We're on the same page. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what it is, I think, Ups. He's fucking, there's fans. He's going out for dinners. The boys are back.
Totally.
That's big.
100%.
Imagine having to play last year. What would you have done? You would have been fucking. I would have been in one too.
A lot of fucking coconut oil, but
But yeah, Getsy, Troy Terry, man, this kid, and John Gibson. Gibby, I've always believed in this guy. He came down for a little bit with me in San Diego, became buddies. We played for such a short period of time, but became buddies. And every time I see him, I'm happy to see him. He's playing unbelievable. Mason McTavish, this young kid, he fucks. He goes to the net.
Totally.
I watch the game. If he doesn't have the puck, he goes to the net.
Yeah, good.
That's where you should go.
Listen to Getsy.
Yeah.
Fuck, you want to make cash? Go to the fucking net.
And then last night, our boy, we got to try to get this kid on the podcast. Trevor Zegras, he fired a stick at the crowd last night. He scored a sick OT winner. So they turned it over.
Did he launch it in there?
Fuck, he launched it. So he goes in, comes in, dangles, back across the seam, posted in, and then he just goes like this and fires a stick in the crowd. So
that Hughes kid did it too.
Yeah.
They're buddies too, aren't they?
Yeah, this kid doesn't stop talking, I guess. I guess he's like, I heard Dallas Aikens out. He's like, well, he doesn't fucking shut up on the bench. So if you had him mic'd up, I'm sure he had some good things. But they like it, Uppy. Like in a good way. All the veteran guys like it. So,
well, it's a sign of a good team.
Yeah.
So fuck, they're proving us all wrong.
They are proving us wrong. And to Dallas Aikens, Dally, I love you. Keep her going.
Yeah, good for him.
Gets loud. I'm just joking about the hair, but if it starts growing back, I wouldn't be surprised the way he's playing out there. I mean, he's just his stride looks powerful. Like, and now it's confidence up. It doesn't matter if you're Ryan Getzlav or fucking Shane O'Brien. Like, Getsy last year when I watched them play, they were on a shitty team, COVID, and you could see like he didn't have much confidence in plays that he would make. He was screwing up.
Yeah.
Now he's making plays again, holding on to pucks, firing seams.
Now he's worth every penny of what they're paying
It's a
him.
steal right now.
Fucking, and for a trade bait too, he's worth some cash if things don't hold up here in Anaheim.
I think I'm starting to
They're
believe.
an adder.
Should I dust off my draft jersey and start wearing it for the Kings? I'm starting to believe.
Let's get out there.
Should we go to a game?
I'm going to the Kings Leafs game next week when my dad comes to town. You want to come?
Oh, yeah, I could go.
See Matthews fucking light it up,
Yeah.
maybe? Right?
Fuck.
My dad's a Leaf guy. So
We're going to go out after?
I'll take him right up in the hills, should we? Big Scott.
If we're going out after, I'm in 100%.
Give him the full fucking Missin Curfew experience. All right,
to the Ducks, keep fucking for the boys. Getsy, we're so proud of you. 1,000 points. Hey, it was so cool too. He had his 4 kids. They're at home because it's school night. You know, and Getsy, he doesn't like it about him, right? Even after all this, you know, all the stuff he's accomplished, you can see on the bench, he doesn't want to talk about it. But his 4 kids did a little video from home saying, "You're the best dad, congratulations." And you could see he's getting a little choked up. So
see, yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the kids. Like it hits you and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And now their kids are all, his kids are all of age. They're like, they'll remember this forever.
Fuck, Ryder's like 10 or something.
I know,
9.
it's fucking great. And their kids are athletes too.
Ryder's a stud baseball player.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Up dogs, sticking with the Ducks. Bob Murray. I'm going to take this one first.
Bob fucking Murray.
Bob fucking Murray. Listen, Bob, you know, deep down, I don't think you're probably that bad of a guy deep down. But, and if you do have a problem, I hope he's getting the help he needs. You know, that's all seriousness. He's going to rehab or whatever. So, but when you are a prick to people at your workplace and you're a prick to players and you're a prick to your staff and you're just an overall bad person at times and you mean mug people and don't talk to them, and then when you do, you talk down to them and stuff like that, it was time for a change in Anaheim. As much as I don't like Bob, do I wish it would have went down like this? Probably not. No, but it's his fault for staying too long to where he should have been. He should have fucking left a couple years ago. You know, he won his cup there. He tried to win a few other, and credit to him, they almost did. But yeah, to Bob Murray, I just think, to anybody out there, you cannot be pricks to your people they work with. And to GMs or coaches, I never understood why you would try to intimidate guys. Prime example, Brian Burke. Berkey is a fucking beauty. But at the same time, you are intimidated by Brian Burke. But he talks to you as a human being. He treats you with respect, and you're still intimidated from him. To Bob Murray, man, I hope you get the help you deserve, but I'm not surprised about this up dog. And for the Ducks moving forward, I think this is a really good thing for their organization.
Yeah, well said.
You want to rip them? No, rip them.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm on their page here just because as you were talking, I'm like, he should have stepped down a couple years ago. They've stunk for like 3 years.
Yeah, that's when.
And you're creating a cancerous environment by how you just said he is. Yeah. And I never played for the guy. I wanted to, and I expressed that for years in my PTO days of like, hey, I'm skating here all fucking summer long with your guys. Getsy knows who I am as a player. Call anyone you want in the league and figure out like should should you be a guy that I invite in here to challenge some of these younger players that I know well and whatever, put me aside. Guy looks like a prick. The stories I hear of him, he's an asshole. Whether we want to say that's a substance abuse or not, like, you're creating that environment here, and that's why the Ducks have never been. Why aren't people coming to games? Like, because it's not a good product on the ice. But internally it's not, and you could always see that. Like, no one in the league ever said anything great about Bob Murray, and that to me is where it starts. Like, how do you not leave the game of hockey and have numerous people say either this guy was a prick, but he's a great fucking guy. Yeah. He was a prick because he had to be. He got the best out of guys. Yeah. That's why he was. That's not who Bob was. Yeah. That's who Doug Armstrong is sometimes. That's who fucking David Poile is sometimes. But it's like you're leaving the game, and the one year that him and fucking Mark Bergevin they teamed up on me. They fucking teamed up on me. And they fucking teamed up on me, and they put me in a spot where I was like, holy fuck, am I not getting anyone to fucking give me an opportunity here? What the fuck?
Yeah. And the thing about Bob too is he didn't like guys that maybe had we drank too much sometimes and partied too much sometimes, but you like to think when the puck was dropped, you don't want to play harder than you. But then he would look at that and like point his finger at it. Now maybe that's because he had a problem and he didn't want. I don't know, but it used to rub me the wrong way that he'd be like, "Oh, you guys can't be out fucking drinking and doing this and doing that." Like, what? It's about fucking playing the game. And at the end of the day, he ends up losing his job because he was drinking too much. So I knew he was a hypocrite the whole fucking time.
Totally.
I'm like, don't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Fuck, you like to have a couple boys on your team, like to have a couple. Don't point the finger at us. And
You've been in this fucking game 40 years. And like, how are you? It's unfortunate that he has to go down like this.
I agree. Unfortunate. I never wanted Bob to go like this.
But around 40 years of this game, that's a fucking honor. That's not given to you. And you're fucking treating people like that. Yeah. That's how many guys have stepped up in the last week and said, like, this is sad, but he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, a ton. Everybody, there hasn't been one good thing said about him. And for people wondering how this stuff's going down now, and the NHL has a hotline now ever since the Kyle Beach stuff that happens. They have a hotline to where any player, ex-player, current person who works for the club or anything, they could call the NHL and just say, hey, I got a problem with so-and-so. This is what they're doing. And they look into it. And that's what happened here with Bob. Somebody called in, said Bob Murray, I don't know, whatever. But that's it for our listeners. The NHL is out there trying to figure out what is going on. So to Bob, I hope you get the help you need. Updog, I think it's a good thing for the Ducks, man.
Well, I think now this position...
Teemu Selanne for GM.
The position in Anaheim, this is an incredible place to live.
Teemu Selanne. Come on,
the history of the team. You got a Stanley Cup.
Teemu Selanne.
The Samuelis are great owners. Fuck, they'll hopefully build another barn here soon, a little closer to our place so we don't get stuck in traffic. But listen,
that's not a bad idea, actually.
This is a great opportunity for this team with this good young team that they put together.
How nice.
And
listen, I'm going to go one further here. Dallas Aikens and Teemu Selanne are really, really good friends. They played together in the Peg. They love each other, as they should. They're both beauties. Teemu, I know you're busy. Your daughter's playing tennis. You're helping her out. And you're just a legend. Every time I turn something on, you're playing a Ryder Cup or playing with Federer. I mean, imagine Teemu Selanne as the face. There's other guys that can take care of the cap and all that. And your scouts, you'll hire those guys. But Teemu Selanne, the face of the fucking Ducks, man. And Dallas Aikens behind the bench. And then gets you when he's done, he gets up there and works with Teemu. Then, now we're starting to cook again here in Orange County. That's the type of people you need. Yep. And then you hire me and Uppy just to schmooze, right? We can schmooze.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll make some decisions for the boys.
Some decisions for some boys.
What time we playing? What time we teeing it up?
So for the Ducks, keep it going. Bob, as much as me and Uppy chirp you, get the help you need, buddy. Health and hopefully, you look back on this as a life lesson. That's all we can do. So, real quick, Sammy Blais, my boy. Fuck, he's out, Uppy. He's out for the year. ACL. Fuck, he was playing exactly like I wanted him to. I had people in New York and Jersey this weekend being like, hey, Obes, you were the only one that said the Bunevich-Blais trade was a good for both sides. I love this Sammy Blais kid. I love him. Blows out his knee. So that's a tough one. Updog, it's Subban again. Now this one, fuck, I didn't think he did anything, but man, there's been clips of this over and over where he goes into corners with guys and he's slew-footing them. Like, I like PK, but I don't know. What did you see the play?
Princey, can you pull this up for us?
The PK's
the Sammy Blais injury, because this was something I talked about. I talked about this on Kiprio's show last week. It was when, PK got in trouble again. He actually got fined. He thought he might have been getting suspended. And now there's something similar. I mean, I just think it's an unfortunate play, Obes, without seeing it.
I'm going to try to get it here for you.
Like, to me, I mean, I guess I can shut up until I actually see it, but...
No.
I feel like it would have been... Let's see this. Turn it down just a bit. Here we go. Ah, man, that's like stick on puck or...
I know, but like...
that sucks. I hate, man, knee injuries suck. And after taking a few of them... Here we go.
Okay, rewind it just a bit. Right there. So watch his skate, Uppy. It gets caught in the yellow. Right there.
No, so that's not nothing with PK.
It's nothing with PK.
That's could be MSG having too much things going on at MSG. Like
that's exactly what I said. I said that to Cooley because and people. I'm sure I don't know if the listeners know.
The ice at MSG around the ice had always sucked.
Always sucked.
So for me, like, and you could probably tell by the way the puck goes around.
I fucked it up.
If the puck goes around the ice there and it flips up on its backside, the ice isn't perfect. MSG, Staples Center, all these places that have 3 or 4 events, a day. If you can accomplish 3 events in one day.
We were there for a week and we went every night for something different, right?
But sometimes Staples Center will play like 2 basketball games and a fucking hockey game.
Did you see that they're renaming Staples Center Crypto.com?
Crypto.com. Yeah.
I know you're a big crypto guy.
Well, if you're not, you're missing out.
I must be. I'm missing out. I don't got any crypto.
Crypto.com. I'm not on that. Crypto Pro is a great app. Maybe they'll sponsor our pod. But Crypto Pro, if you want to get into just anything on Crypto Pro app gives you all the news you want to hear or read.
There you go. Sammy Blay, buddy. That's a tough one for Gerard Glant. And your boy Ryan Reeves kicked the piss out of some rookie last night at MSG. I give that kid credit for fighting him, but fuck did Revo start the lawnmower on him.
Oh my God. Those are powerful. He took a couple in the fucking side of the face too. You don't want to get hit by those.
What was the kid's name, Princey, that he fought?
It's like Michael Pizzetta, I believe his name. He's got the long hair on the Canadians.
Yeah, the Canadians aren't doing well when a guy just thinks he needs to step up and do that.
Well, to Michael Pizzetta,
yeah,
if that's your name, good for you, buddy. Listen, I did it to the Boogeyman. It's scary as fuck. I give you tons of credit, buddy, but the Revo man was going. So the Rangers, man, they're playing pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a big loss, so we'll see what they do. McDavid, he's the fastest player, the 6th fastest player in NHL history to 600 points. John Tortorella had some interesting comments, our boy Tort, so I'm going to try to get on this pod. He told McDavid to shut up and fucking play, which is, I think what Torts told me every fucking day I was in the dressing room. Just shut up and fucking play, O'Brien. Obi, shut the fuck up and play. But I love Torts. Do you think he has any, like the last couple of weeks up, there's been some penalties or non-calls in McDavid's stick, or sticks in his skates, cross-checks in front of the net, where he's kind of come out and said, I just think the refs are starting to feel sorry for the rest of the guys and be like, this guy's too good.
Yeah, or it's just, fuck off. Like, you can't, all year long, like, it can't be the chintzy calls. It just, like, eventually, like, let's just play hockey.
Yeah.
And, like, unless the guy's, fucking breaking your leg down with a tomahawk, like a little, if you're going wide and the guy's stick on puck and you step on his stick, well, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean.
So Torts' thing is like, sometimes you're going to try to fly past guys and you're going to fall, and some refs are sick of you flying past the guy that fast, and because your feet are moving so fast they can't keep up, that he's like, just play on, it's hockey.
Or sometimes they're looking like, stick just kind of accidentally got caught in there. Like you were skating into it, his stick was there. He wasn't trying to trip you. You kind of tripped yourself because you were going 109 miles an hour.
Like last night watching the Oilers and Winnipeg game, last shift of the game, Oilers are down 2. Draisaitl takes like 2 or 3 good cross checks from Dubois.
Yeah.
Like they were good. They were on the half wall. He's protecting the puck. He's trying to, 6-on-5. He's trying to make a play into the middle, and he takes 2 good cross checks in the back. Like that could have been called. Now, it wasn't, and Connor went down and scored an empty netter, but that sort of thing late in the game, like you can use a little lumber. Refs let that go. It's different. I just think Connor, like, Connor can change his game where he doesn't fly around the outside of the ice. That's where a lot of these little stick infractions are happening.
Yeah.
And he can start to slow down. Slow down, cut
Take
to the
a
middle,
breather.
do the
Take a breather.
Gretzky, pull back. He got hurt a couple times doing this, and it's just a hockey play, but I don't know. I don't want to see Connor get hurt.
No, I don't
want to see 25 fucking penalties a night either. So it's like
100%. I couldn't be more with you. And I think on the Oilers Jets, I watched that game a little bit last night, and for 2 periods, they fucking shut McDavid and Draisaitl. And we all remember what happened last year, right? They got swept by the fucking Jets. They were in McDavid's face. Dylan was fucking hit him a couple times in the corner. And then where McDavid got frustrated, took a penalty in the third where he hit the guy behind the net that I don't even know if it was a penalty, but he got his arms up a bit. But point being, the Jets, I think they have a little something there of how to I don't know if you can shut him down, but slow him down. And for Torts, I just think what you were saying, Uppy, he just wants McDavid to just play the game. If Torts is his coach, Torts would probably want him to play, I don't know if harder's in more inside ice, probably, like you said, get inside ice and get to the net and all that stuff instead of just flying around 100 miles an hour. So I love Torts. I also love McDavid. Watching McDavid right now, it's unbelievable. But we don't want you getting hurt, Connor. Keep flying, bud. Princey, we got some rumors here. You want to say the rumors here? The old Jimmy Scoops rumors here. Come on, baby, send them out.
Yeah, we'll start bringing back some more Jimmy Scoops rumors. We'll dive into it again, but there's just a couple here right now. So it's been seen that Tuukka Rask is returned skating in Boston. So he's at whatever their practice arena facility is called. He's in his Boston gear. So there's speculation that he's coming back. I have heard rumors that if there's no room for him on Boston, he still wants to play. So that one's kind of just waiting in the wings right now. We'll see what happens with that one. Chicago, that absolute dumpster fire right now. What's going on? Poor Marc-Andre Fleury's not able to do anything. Obes, you've been harping on this one for the last, 3 or 4 podcasts now, that the Oilers do need a goaltender. They're looking at Marc-Andre Fleury. That's all I can say right now. Let's leave it at that right now. I don't know how they'll make that cap space, but they are looking at Fleury, and that might be the X factor in Edmonton.
Yeah, as they should be. And if Tuukka Rask does not go to Boston, and if I'm Kenny Holland, and Prince, you talk about cap, I'm sure Tuukka Rask, right? That could help out with their cap more. But if Tuukka Rask does not play in Boston, I'm sure Kenny Holland will do whatever he can. And I always thought Fleury.
Those are $7 million. Both of them, I believe, are $7 million goaltenders. So you got to find that some way, whether that's Chicago. I don't think Boston would, but Chicago might eat some of that, I guess. Because Fleury's only on a 1 year. You never know. I love to get the Scoopsy back for our boy, bro. We love you, bro. We miss you, fella. The Flames are rolling. Listen, I'm jumping on the Flames bandwagon. I'm taking back what I said. I'm taking my foot out of my big fat mouth. I'm taking it back for a couple reasons. I love the way they're playing. I love Daryl Sutter. Markstrom absolutely fucks. My boy Brad Richardson is back down the middle. They got Trevor Lewis, Lucic, Gabranson, the big Russian on the back end. My boy Monty. I like the way they're built. They're built like an old school team. Matty Tkachuk, man, this kid fucks. He's been unbelievable. Yeah, I'm on board. I like watching him play. I have to let go. It's like the ex-girlfriend, right, yep. Princey? I got to let go of Bob Hartley and all my heartache in Calgary and all the fucking games I sat on the bench at the Saddledome and my ass hurt, my feet hurt.
Yeah,
and fucking
tough upper deck to watch a game.
Oh, fuck. I just got to let it go.
I've been up there, yeah. It's a little scary walking across that catwalk.
Right, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I used to be a cameraman up there, and I was worried I was going to drop my camera on the fans.
So to the Flames, I'm back on board. I apologize to what I said. I hope I don't jinx him now, Princey. I might have just fucked you. So, Princey, what were you talking about our Instagram real quick? Anything you want to say about that, or you want to stir the pot?
Yeah, we'll stir it a little bit here. I know that the fans are going to take this one way or the other because the fans now know that Princey's behind Missin Curfew Instagram, and some people don't like that, and a lot of people do like that, but it's an interesting space being in the hockey podcast Instagram world and where you get your content and how you find it and what you do with it. We're not going to name any names here out there, but there's a few hockey podcasts out there that if you want our content, all you got to do is ask, man. Just fire me a DM and I'll give it to you. Yeah. It'll save you the heartache. So if you want to borrow our content, just ask. That's all you got to do.
We're team guys here. We're team guys here at Missin Curfew. We will help you out.
Yeah, exactly.
They want your sloppy seconds.
But if you try to steal our girlfriends, we'll fucking knock you out.
And sometimes we treat our content like our girlfriends. So heads up.
Exactly.
All right.
Especially when you don't ask.
So.
Maybe, you know what? We were such good guys back in the day with girls we were hanging out with. We probably would have we would have shared those with you too, wouldn't we, Uppy?
I mean, shit.
We shared everything.
Yeah.
We were sharing.
It is what it is, guys. I mean, hockey clips and stuff, they don't, that's not missing curfew, but there's some original content out there that's being taken, guys, and it's ours. So I'm just issuing a little warning out there. You guys,
I think everybody's noticing it anyways, Princey.
Yeah, I'm noticing it, Princey.
They're fucking, you know what? We're all addicted to one thing or another, Instagram being one. And people fucking see it on their feed, what comes first.
Yeah.
It's no joke, but like, come on. Wake the fuck up. Get your own girlfriend.
This is my baby. I got a rule too, guys. If something hot happens and somebody else beats me to it, I ain't taking it. I'm not posting it. They beat me to it.
Keep that up too. I like that about you. I like that about you.
But nobody's beating me to it. So
no, you're on your game. So Princey, keep going, buddy. You're killing it for us on our Instagram. I love it, man. You got me. Fuck, I'm a fan of yours, so that's good. Friday night top titty, quiet night at top titty up, dog. Quiet night. Jets at Canucks, Avalanche, Kraken. I don't know. We'll see. I'll take. I'm probably gonna take a lot of Avalanche and Canucks because I put them on the milk carton. So, and then up, dog. Our Saturday lock of the night.
Saturday locks of the night, baby.
Our DraftKings Saturday night lock of the night.
What happened last weekend?
I got mine.
Who did I pick again? I got.
Did we do one last week?
Yeah, did we not do
it?
You
last week because we're in New York.
No, you guys were traveling. We didn't do one.
So the week before you were Arizona and I won mine, and then Princey, you lost too.
I lost because I did Colorado, Columbus. Uppy picked the Kraken to go into Scottsdale, but that did not happen. The Kraken crumbled in the last minute, I believe. And then OBU took the Panthers over the Hurricanes.
In the heavyweight tilt of the evening.
All right, I got mine.
Yeah.
Boys, Saturday night, lock of the week. Vegas Golden Knights at home. Playing the stinking Jackets.
Okay, I got mine, Princey. My Saturday night lock of the week. DraftKings, baby. The opening of the UBS Center.
Yeah.
I'm taking the fucking New York Islanders over my new favorite team, the Calgary Flames.
I'm glad you said that because that was what I was going to bring up. I was going to be like, Calgary is going to be in one. The fans have probably already beat them, so I'm glad you took it because I looked at it.
You can't take it. You couldn't have done that.
No, I wasn't.
You couldn't have done that.
No, I would have never done it, but they're going to be in one with those fans. Those fans are going to be rocking on Saturday night.
They're going to be drunk. That's for sure.
So I'll stick it. I'll stick it in Alberta, boys. They're gonna win regardless. So Oilers are gonna take out the Hawks at home. Hockey night.
Good call.
The late game. The Hawks, they're done. They're not gonna beat McDavid. Well, I guess it could be that playoff, the bubble playoff a couple of years ago, whatever it was. They knocked them out, but not this year.
We got Islanders, Oilers. Up, dog. Who you got? Golden Knights.
Golden Knights
at home.
Up, dog. I love, as much as fun as New York was, and it was fun. I love being in the studio with you, fella. I love snapping it with you. Prince, you the man. We got a great guest coming up. The Up Dog dialed in for us. Riley Cote. This guy was a fucking killer. Coming back right after this.
Obes, we're proud to say GoodLife has sent us a bunch of T-shirts that are
Team Guys,
Jimmy Hayes
Team Guys
tees. These are limited edition. There's only 100 or so of them. But we want everyone to log on to our website, missincurfew.com, and order your Jimmy Scoops Hayes jersey. All the proceeds from that will be going to the 11 Fund, so it's going to a great cause. Not only that, not only can you buy your Hayes t-shirt on our website,
Scoopsy,
but GoodLife has created the Missin Jimmy
code.
Code this week.
GoodLife.com using the code Missin Jimmy for 20% off.
With 10% of that order going to the 11 Fund on GoodLife's behalf. So thank you to GoodLife.
Team guys.
Thank you all for supporting this. Get on there and get your t-shirts before they're sold out. We have one. Kristen Hayes has one. Little Bo Diddley has one. Shane has one. We wear that with a lot of love and a lot of pride. So thank you, GoodLife, for your continued support. Thank you, all you listeners, for jumping on there and supporting a great cause as well with the 11 Fund.
Missin Jimmy. Up, dog. DraftKings, baby. They're everywhere. We love these guys. They're everywhere. They're taking it over the game, Uppy.
They sure are, Obes. And it was nice chatting with them in a little business meeting today before the podcast.
We're businessmen.
They are the best. It's Thanksgiving week, and I know we're all excited to eat that turkey and drink some wine on the couch and watch some football. DraftKings, the daily official fantasy partner of the NFL, has your shot to gobble up, some winnings. New customers can play free for millions with their first deposit. Nothing goes better with your turkey, stuffing, and pie than feasting on big-ass cash prizes from DraftKings. So don't want to sleep on this offer.
I can't wait to bag down some stuffing on Thursday. I can't lie to you up, dog. Playing daily fantasy football is simple. Just pick your lineup of NFL stars while staying under the salary cap and score enough points to bring home cash.
Seems easy.
And with the free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes, you'll have another reason to be thankful this year. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want.
Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code CurfewKings to play free for millions this Thanksgiving weekend. That's right. Enter promo code
CurfewKings
to get a free shot at millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligible restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
Welcome back to Missin Curfew. Up, dog. We got another fucking beauty warrior. This guy was a warrior. Fuck. And another Flyers alum that lit the lamp this weekend. So who'd you got for the boys?
We had some laughs. One of my favorite teammates, mainly because all my favorite teammates always used to stick up for me because I played like a fucking...
Yeah, you're lucky this guy was on your team.
That's why my stick was going everywhere. Maybe high stick a guy here, go to the net hard there. This guy protected us while I was in Philly. He was one of our horsemen. A good group of guys we had. A lot of them were at the alumni game, but I'm proud to introduce Riggs, Riley Cote, all the way from Delaware County here in Pennsylvania. But Riggs, thanks for coming on. Thanks for the laughs this weekend. We had some fun, didn't we?
Yeah, man. Great to see you guys. Yeah, it was a blast. I'm still recovering. My lower lumbar is a little tight from the back-to-back games I played on Monday.
Yeah, we talked about me having back-to-back games because I played Saturday and Monday. But you actually, we got to the rink early. Remember I was telling you we had a 3 o'clock little meet and greet?
Yeah.
This guy's out there buzzing around already, and I'm thinking, fuck, are you just going to like a quick shower and come meet the fans and get back out there? He's like, yeah. So, no, it's good. And you've been in Philly since you retired, Riggs. So you still do a lot like in and around the community with like the hockey guys and stuff like that? Or was this just piled all into one Monday?
Yeah, no, I do a lot with the alumni. As much as Brad Morris puts together, I'm involved with it. This Learn to Play program that the NHL has, do some stuff with the Flyers, the youth hockey kids, and just show face in the community. And then I kind of got out of say corporate sports coaching wise, but just do some youth hockey stuff in and around. But yeah, I'm active in the community, not only just in the hockey community, but the yoga community and the healing community. So I've planted some roots here, and it's been a good time since I retired.
Buddy, we had some fun. So we get to the rink, right? And I'm like, he's one of the first guys I see, and him and Loops, we're just shooting the shit and catching up. And Riggs stayed in great shape, right? Like all the other, there's a couple guys there that they're like, fuck, there's 3 20-minute fucking running periods here. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, that would have been me. That would have been me.
And Riles is over there kind of licking his chops. He's like, fuck, I already skated. I feel great, So anyway, I'm asking how things are going because we'll get into this, but he's, off the ice, been doing a lot in the cannabis space and the psilocybin space. And he's like, things are good. Pretty clear-headed and like where the vision's been going. And I'm like, well, what do you got on you? Because he's had this little fanny pack going around his shoulder. He's like, I don't leave home without this, Obes. But he's like, I got a little microdose, psilocybin with some ginger in there. So he's like, take one. I took one before the game. I'm like, done. So we both take one. And sure as shit, this guy first shift goes out and just rips one with his new stick company.
Fuck, okay.
Top shelf. Holy fuck, there's no one shooting the puck like that out here. Not even Biggie. But yeah, we put ourselves in the flow state. So explain a little bit about that, Riles, about the game and just why we put ourselves in a nice little headspace when we went out there.
Well, it's I've learned it to be an amazing performance tool, but just to have a little fun and get extra creative out there. I experiment with the microdose psilocybin pretty frequently, and it just seemed fitting to do. I play with it in my yoga practice, and just when I play with some men's leaguers, just to dial in or dial up or dial back the dose and whatnot. But man, it's just a simple tool that helps with clarity, focus, helps you a little bit more present. I wish I could have tapped into this back in the day. It might have been a little bit more optimal in my performances, but nonetheless, yeah, man, it's just a focus tool, right? It helps with brain regeneration and neurogenesis and all that good stuff. But small doses, it just helps help you make it a little more clear.
So, Coach, let's talk about when you first retired, because obviously, dude, I played against you. The way you played and the way you chucked them, fuck, it was impressive, bro. So were you in a bad place when you first retired, and then you started working with this stuff, and it's helped your headspace and got you to a better place? Is that how it all started?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was kind of my last year in 2010. I had another year of my contract with the Flyers, and I landed up, kind of seeing where the role was headed and where I was at mentally and spiritually. So I landed up, retiring at 28 with another year of my contract, and actually Paul Homer hooked me up with a assistant coaching job to kind of help keep me in the game and whatever else. But he kind of, a year in meetings, he knew where I was at, mentally and the whole bit. So that was part of it. It was part of the decision when I retired, was that I had confidence to lean on some of these plant medicines, because that's when I started really to learn about this, learn about the science behind these different cannabinoids like CBD and CBG and all these other ones, and as well as the mushrooms. So I started to kind of just do all this healing and brain regeneration on my own. But that part of it was to kind of like to hop on the other side of the fence and not participate in some of the stuff that was probably fucking with my brain more than just getting punched in the face. Right. I mean, I was living pretty hard. I know Uppy seen me give her a few times,
Well, totally. And
it's just, and we all do.
We all did. Yeah,
I just had to make a decision in my life. It was a personal decision to preserve my mental health. And just, I just been blessed and fortunate enough to have discovered this information early, where I didn't have to go any further, down the path I was going. So it's funny how things work out sometimes.
So do you think it was just like, obviously all the head trauma you took, it took you to a dark place, and the way you were handling with it at that time was, going on a bender and staying out till fucking whatever time? Is that how you were dealing with it right away?
Yeah, you know what? And I was always like a partier. I go back to junior days and stuff like that. I loved the party, so I wasn't sure if me drinking as much as I was, or partying as much as I was, it was like a way to just like escape what I was dealing with, concussion wise and brain wise. I think it was just like all intermingled, right? I mean, it's alcohol and these party drugs end up being depressants. You don't sleep properly. You know what I mean? When you don't sleep properly, you get sick, or if you're in a funk, and it just things, and then especially the role I was doing, it was like you lose a fight, and then you're just like, all right, let's go to the bar or whatever, you win, lose or draw, you're still going to the bar. But the psychology, it's like fighting, man. It's like it wears on you emotionally, especially when you're like expected to do it. It's not like, a UFC fighter or a boxer. It's like you fight 2-3 times a year and you prepare for this one big fight. Like you have to be ready all the time. So I found it was emotionally, spiritually draining, where, mix that with punches to the head and all that good stuff. It was just like, I can't really identify 100% how much of what it was and what it wasn't, but all I knew that it's like, if I keep going like this, I'm going to be belly up like some of these other guys and whatnot. So I had to make a decision, and, I had to make a hard decision in my life, was to bow out of the game, and the thing the game I've played my whole life. So, but the best thing I ever did, honestly,
Yeah. So Coach, it's funny, man, because when I played against you, I was like, this guy fucking loves it. He's licking his chops. He can't wait to fight every night. But what you're telling me, what people don't realize, you were one of the toughest guys I ever played against. You didn't really enjoy it, did you? Like it weared on you, and you're going to the bar, or did you deep down still enjoy doing it?
I think I enjoyed it maybe my first 2 years playing the role. There was a challenge there. It was like, there's this egocentric thing, like, oh, let's go and like fight guys and, act tough. And for me, it was like a lane that I found, because I wasn't drafted. It was just like, I found like, okay, maybe there's a path this way. Right. So the way I'm wired is like, if I engage in something, I'm all in, right? I'm fully embodying this character that I'm supposed to be and whatnot. So I think the Riley that you saw when you played against me was probably a Riley that was actually playing out of fear. It was me like barking and being bigger than I am to help myself create this this role play, because I mean, who the hell wants to do that? Honestly, if I could have scored 50, I would have gladly
totally
have done that. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
one of those things. I was just trying to live out my childhood dream, and I was just like, okay, I guess this is the way I have to do it. And naturally, I mean, fighting regularly like that isn't in a normal headspace, right? So you have to jack yourself up, man. It was all kinds of stimulants, you know, between coffee and Sudafed and whatever other Rip Fuel type of products that evolved through GNC or wherever else, you know, and just I don't know. It was something that I just, you know, I did because it was self-preservation and helping me myself create this identity that wasn't a natural one. So yeah, man, I definitely didn't love it, especially as you kind of earn some street credit. And I'm like, fuck, I'm like, do I got to go fight 30 times again this year? Yep, I guess I got to.
Hey, coach,
you know, and then that's it.
Hey, dude, that's the greatest point about it, bro. And listen, I was never fucking fighting the boys you were, but my first year in the league, or even in the American League, you're getting 20 fights, and the next year they expect you getting 20 more. You're like, well, wait a second. I just did 20. Can I play? Like, that was the hardest thing I had with it. Once you do it, they expect you to keep doing it. You're like, fuck off,
especially
man.
in Philadelphia.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like you came as a minor league guy. They win a championship in Philly during the lockout
with my boy Gratz.
Yeah, your team was incredible.
Yep.
Johnny Stevens is a coach. You guys had Carter and Richie come up for their first kick at pro hockey. You know, you play that Philadelphia fucking mentality of sport, whether it's Eagles or Flyer hockey.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, not only are you personally trying to get into that lane, but collectively, even like your goal scorers are like, holy fuck, like this is every game. Like these fans want me to play this way. And if we don't, they're all over us.
Yeah.
But part of that is the makeup of hockey and the way we're fucking wired as kids. You know, in Canada, we're wired as kids to like stick up for your teammate. Like I had junior hockey guys when I was younger basically say, until you're going to make this team, you got to fucking fight somebody. You know, and you're like, you're kind of nervous, and that sort of thing, you get over that. But, you know, when you do it over and over and it becomes your job into adulthood and you start to like, you know, go to different places, whether it's struggles or family issues or substance abuse, like, you know, it's draining and it's hard to really sort through it all when you go through the motions of being an athlete. And I think, Cote, what you've been doing post-hockey, raising awareness.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like I think of hockey and I think of, you know, what psilocybin's doing now, what hemp did maybe, let's say 5-6 years ago, legal marijuana, and it now becoming more legal and more useful and a tool more than something that we abused. And we had this talk, Riley and I, was like, once you figure out how not to abuse these you know, treatments and these flowers that are born for us, you know, whether it's fungus or whatever, there's ways that it can connect your damaged tissue and help you kind of overcome a lot of the things, you know, on the daily stress of life and family that it can be used. And, you know, that's why has these little microdose, you know, things that you found a way to make them useful and a tool. And I guess my question would be, you know, how would you help like the normal person find their way into this space or an athlete either leaving the game and having, you know, head trauma issues or substance issues? Like, what would be some of the first things you'd like to share with them in order to get them on the path to like help and healing the way that you've done it?
Yeah, well, simple but complex because it requires a lot of discipline, but starts with self-love, right? There needs to be an element of self-respect. But there needs to be a respect for all substances, like everything around us, every resource around us, you know, especially in the Western world, it seems to be abused, right? You look at the simple fundamentals of like diet, right? I mean, you can abuse anything. So you could, your diet can be either an asset or a liability, right? It can promote healing or it could promote death and decay. And I think if you look at all things around you, all plants, all food, all medicines, you can absolutely abuse them. You can misuse them. And, you know, like, we have for many years because there's no education around it, right? But I think understanding dose and anything is key, right? The medicine is in the dose. And, you know, back in the day, if you were, you know, caught me with this little satchel of mushrooms, it would have probably been like, let's just eat them all right now. And like, let's go to, you know, the bar or wherever, you know, versus now it's like, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But, you know, I think if you have a more refined perspective on this, you can understand like what a tiny amount does to the human brain and how it helps with brain function, brain regeneration, and just human optimization, at that dose. And then what, like the next dose, the next dose, and that, you know what I mean? And understanding tiers. And the same thing goes with cannabis or anything. I mean, when you look at food, I mean, I always make this analogy because how important diet really is into healing, right? As far as food is information and your body's ability to break it down. But like, as soon as you kind of cross that line of like eating too much, well, what does it do? It makes you tired, right?
Like
I mean, if you're supposed to get energy out of food, so it requires discipline, but it's just an awareness. And a respect. But I just say, like, if you're using cannabis, like, respect the plants. Like, you have to respect it. And then what are you trying to accomplish too, right? There's a big difference in dosing if you're trying to treat cancer versus if you're just trying to, just manage the daily grind of inflammation and stress, right? Different dose, different delivery system, probably different variety and combination of cannabinoids. So there's a little bit more scientific pathway if you're dealing with medical states, but for the daily maintenance, like I went through a phase of really targeting my brain and trying to heal my brain, like high amounts of CBD. I was eating 300, 400 milligrams of CBD of oil a day in conjunction with some herb and whatever else. But once I kind of started feeling like clear and normal, that was associated with some mushroom stuff I was doing. Then I would just titrate back. I didn't need that much CBD anymore. I didn't even need that much THC. In fact, I even spoke to you the other day about it. Like I'm into microdosing THC. It's like small amounts of edibles, like 2.5 milligrams of whatever, THC product and just kind of finding that psychoactive state of cannabis use and playing with that. So I guess where I'm going with it is just there's a lot there, but it's really just respecting anything you're putting in your body, understanding what it's doing to your physical body and your mind and your spirit. Because you look at alcohol, for example, I don't want to sound like the guy that is bashing alcohol, but if you want to be honest about the conversation around the brain and brain regeneration and healing, what does alcohol do to the brain? The more you drink, the more dehydrated you become, the more unconscious you become. Eventually drink and then you become unconscious. Like where cannabis and psilocybin, for example, they're conscious forming. They actually increase awareness. And then when you're more aware, you're able to observe your habits a little bit more and you're able to refine them. But, it goes back to self-love. You know what I mean? I had to kind of kill that ego and move on as a different person in a sense where that wasn't me. That was a job I did. And you know what I mean? And kind of just have this thinking of more of a selfless way, but it starts with self-love. And then you're able to look at different things differently and have a different type of relationship. Man, you saw me when I play. I was 35 pounds heavier, Uppy, man.
Totally.
I was eating just to thicken up my face, just so I can absorb a punch. What kind of mentality is that? Nothing rational about that. But that was me, man.
And speaking of punches, I seen you take one time. Fuck, it was in Pittsburgh. From fucking George LaRock. And your helmet went flying from one blue line to the other blue line. And I thought your head was still in the helmet, actually. It was
oh man,
it was crazy.
That was some
serious
airtime.
And then another fight you had with, it was Andre Waugh in Philly in the corner.
Yeah, I played in that game.
Where I was just kissing my daughter the other day in our game, that corner. You went toe to toe with him and you got him pretty good.
Yeah.
And they kept putting the fucking video up on the Jumbotron. Remember the whole game?
Oh yeah.
Of him just getting knocked out. And
I
it was
played in that game.
See, that's what Philly was like, though.
Yeah, I played in that game. Yeah.
Torts almost choked him out. I think that was his last game in Tampa, wasn't it?
Fuck, I just remember you got. I think I was on the ice for the fight or whatever. But Big Wazzy he's a great team guy too. But yeah, he was doing the same thing, same role you were doing, right? And I think that might have been it for him in Tampa. I don't know how much more he played. I think he finished out the year, obviously. But, Coach, I got a question. You talk about drinking, right? And I try not to drink during the week anymore. I have a glass of wine here or there. But when it comes to relaxing at night, is there different ways you can manage it through cannabis because I'm not a big edibles guy. I don't, unless I'm at a music festival with this beauty and bounce around. Is there certain, I should know that's going to relax me or because that's at night. I'm looking for something that I can, sit down and watch some hockey where my back doesn't hurt. Is there more, what do you think?
Honestly, go back to the whole, the medicines and the dose. Like you say, you don't like edibles. I don't like edibles anymore. Like in a high range, right? High dose, because it's too much.
Yeah.
I think you could layer it with a little bit of herb. Again, it's like you don't need a ton. It's just like the idea is to take the edge off.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the edge off, allow you to be into more relaxed state, and then promote sleep. Right. Like that's when you recover and regenerate. So that's what you're trying to accomplish at that time, it sounds like. And so I'm a big lover of the herb, just like the something primal about fire and herb, and you don't need a ton. And then I would just like layer it with a little THC CBD type of deal, where like it's subtle, but it's not going to like impair you. Like if you ate 100 milligrams of chocolate or whatever. But just enough to like mellow you out, relax you, and you sleep like a champ. Like I think THC helps you go to sleep, CBD helps you stay asleep, but sleep is everything. So the idea is to really like promote this really, really deep, seated rest.
So you're talking about smoking the THC and CBD together, that like strand of because they have that now, right? Where it's a little bit of THC and CBD.
Yeah, I would probably do the CBD and THC edible like that.
Okay,
the herb, I would just find some nice flower.
Yeah.
But the CBD definitely supplement the CBD, either a tincture or the edible.
Okay.
Again, like I was talking about the microdose the THC capsules. Like to me, that's where it's at. You can always take more, right? You start 2.5, maybe 5. Like once you get to 10, you're probably like you don't need any more. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's how you find your dose. And but it's certainly better than having to take Ambien and these other things all the time to sleep. You know what I mean? Where there's actually some deep sleep behind this type of sleeping philosophy versus just NyQuiling it up and then just kind of like you're stuck in this lucid dream type of deal. But man.
It's crazy about Ambien, bro. Like near the end of my career, like I took Ambien my whole career. Like I got a prescription from the team doctor. I
Most
took
of us
it.
did.
Near the end, coach, I would take an Ambien and I could only sleep for fucking maybe 4 hours, maybe, and then I was fucking up. And I'll be honest with you, I kicked it, but it was like one of the hardest 2 months to 3 months of my life where I didn't sleep and when I was sweating in bed, and it was like Ambien. You gotta be careful with Ambien for people out there. Yeah. It's addictive and it's fucking bad. Like it's bad.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know what? Like that's the beauty of cannabis. It kind of serves like 5 different purposes. It helps just relax, so calms the nervous system. So there's an anti-inflammatory component, right? We're always battling inflammation, especially as athletes. We're always trying to rid that. So there's that. There's the brain regeneration component around, especially CBD starts supplementing that. And then the sleep, like to me, it's like, you don't need anything else. Like if I was to go back and it's tough, I know on the road and stuff like that, when there's the ambos flying around, I don't know how it is, in this current moment, but I do know a lot of guys using some sort of cannabis-based products, whether they're CBD or THC. But to me, you can manage that whole grind with cannabis. It's just, again, a lot of people just think of like, oh, I could never do that, because you just think of cannabis and you think of getting like this stoned. But like the reality is if you can understand and respect that, going back to what I was saying earlier, you can play in those lower vibrational spaces of what cannabis does to your productivity and the effect itself. So the idea is to be productive. Yeah. Once it starts interfering with productivity, then you're over consuming or you're mismanaging. So it's always trying to find that sweet spot.
And then I got one more question about what about the munchies, bro? Do the munchies still come? Because I can't afford the munchies. I can't afford the munchies at night. I already got an uphill battle, coach. I can't afford the munchies. Is there a secret cheat code on that? Because I had to. Listen, coach. I'll be honest with you, brother. Yeah. Throughout my career, I smoked pot my whole career, and it kept me from going out. Like if I wouldn't have smoked 100%. Throughout my career, I would have went out way more. But near the end of my career, I had to kind of give it up because I was getting fatter by the fucking second. I'm like, God, I can't do this. I got to quit smoking. Or I was going to get mouth cancer from chewing. So I had to pick one of the other.
Right? Yeah. Well, the munchies are inevitable. I think some varieties. I think some varieties actually induce more munchies than others. But and then again, going back to the dose. I mean, obviously, the more you consume, the more the munchies are. But the key is having some dried bananas around. So if you do have munchies, you're not slugging down Skittles or whatever. The key is just having some like reasonable food around, right? I mean, this would be like not something I would probably eat not stoned because it's smooth. I mean, but nonetheless, it's it's better than eating dry bananas and be, hands down in a Dorito bag. So it's just preparation, having some better stuff around you, but drinking a lot of water too, man. It's like when we're dehydrated, and cannabis reminds you to drink water. So if you have some water around, you can kill a little bit of the munchies with that.
Yeah, and Coach, one of our biggest sponsors, actually, talk about like timing and fate, and we got CBD Cannadips. So now I don't chew tobacco anymore, and it's changed my life.
That's amazing.
I went to the dentist today, which I hate the fucking dentist. But anyways, she could notice a change in my mouth. She's like, your mouth, have you been doing? And I'm like, yeah, I have, but I quit doing smokeless tobacco. And she's like, I've noticed a change in the last 6 months to your mouth.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
wow,
this will help me with the munchies too. So I'm going to
add it to another list of things that CBD does.
Well, exactly.
Helps
Right. I mean,
teeth.
there you go. It's like anti-inflammatory in the lip, right? You're healing your lip.
Yeah.
You removes the toxicity of the tobacco. And it's like, to me, that's a double win there for sure. But yeah, that's amazing. That's the stuff that helps people change their behaviors, right? And that's a big one.
Raul, so tell our listeners where you can, I know you have Wake Network, and you have your nonprofit Athletes for Care, which is doing great things. But where could someone start off on the path of finding a good psilocybin in their area? I know it's not legal really yet or fine-tuned, but how would someone that listens to our show, how would they get on the path of starting to kind of, learn the world of microdosing and trying to help heal their mind, heal their daily lives? What would you say?
I mean, you could reach out to me on Instagram. I have some pretty good information to share in regards to the history of it and some simple science and all that good stuff. That's again, this is more on a recreational type of level we're talking here, right? It's just kind of like being your own healer type of deal. As far as legitimately looking into going into a deeper dive with these clinical immersions, wake.net, it would be a good resource to learn more about the deeper space of psilocybin, where you actually go into ceremony and do a little soul searching and whatnot. But the movement is happening. I mean, you got Oregon fully legal. There's 18 different cities now have decriminalized it. It's happening. People are aware. High-level performers are using microdoses and playing with that space. But the bottom line is I can't endorse it because it is still federally illegal. But I'm doing a lot of work on the back end to facilitate places like Jamaica where it is legal and unregulated, that we do some immersion and stuff like that. But yeah, man, there's a couple. Double Mind magazine is a pretty good resource for psychedelics, psychedelic spotlight. But if you reach out to me on DM, I can certainly send you some information. It's a little PDF kit around simple 101s. It's not complicated. It's just kind of different perspective on what we're talking about.
And I wanted to just ask you, do you have anything else on that?
I just got one more thought I was just going to bring up. I just wanted to say to you, first of all, thanks for coming on. Second of all, I respected everything you did when you played. I respect what you're doing now. And then you got the Nasty Knuckles podcast going with
Derek Settlemeyer, a.k.a. Nasty.
How's that going for you?
Fuck his bullshit. You didn't see him this weekend while
he
we were
wasn't
there.
I thought he would have been there for sure.
No, there's some insider shit that we're dealing with, but Nasty wanted to be there. He was there in spirit.
Yeah.
Best guy ever. One of the best trainers ever.
How's the pod going? You guys are enjoying it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been great reconnecting with guys, connecting with guys I didn't play with, but yeah, man, it's been fun. It's a lot of work. You guys know it's chasing after guys and a different dimension of work, I guess. But I've been loving it. Yeah, it's serving its purpose. We're trying to do this Philly centric thing and grow from there. We know there's a lot of competition, obviously, and just the sports world, but just media in general, right? Everyone's trying to capture your attention. But yeah, I'm loving it. It's interesting to be on this side of it and asking questions and learning about guys and trying to humanize guys, right? You guys are doing the same thing. I mean, you guys are doing a hell of a job. And ditto, same thing to you, Obi. I appreciate how you played and respected you as well. So appreciate the comment.
Thanks, buddy. And thanks for you guys with Broadway and everything. You guys were class acts too. So that was National League, buddy. So thank you for everything.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. You guys, it's a tricky world getting into the podcast space, and fucking from putting a hockey net in a garage and a couple leather chairs and some microphones and a fucking skate sharpener and saying, fuck
I like your guys' set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nasty going, fuck, Riggs, like, I set this up. Let's fucking talk. Like, Obes, he always had this idea that he and I should fucking come and talk shop and try to, change the world one chirp at a time or one fucking good story at a time. And, but it is just a lot of work. So, we're happy to come on. We're going to come on maybe end of the week. Definitely me. But you guys,
we should both come on.
Yeah, 100%. But
absolutely.
Philly
Both
is
come on,
fuck. You know what it's like, Riles. Man, Philly made me feel like home. Being there on this weekend with my baby, playing in the game, fucking Big E, and what
an alumni,
action. What a fucking alumni.
Yeah, it was a good crew.
You could play anyway. I was like, fuck the Flyers. Even their alumni team could play it anyway you want to play. They'll fight you. They'll score, whatever. They'll kick the shit out of you. Fuck.
Could you imagine like an alumni as fucking crazy as these guys? Like they're just they're crazy.
Even our era, man. Like when we go into we would go into Philly and be like Cote, I don't know, Fedorek. There's like a 3 or 4. Like, you're like, fuck. Gratz at least I knew. Gratz at least I knew, so I knew Gratz after. But I'm like,
exactly.
You go in there, you're like, fuck off. But that's Flyers hockey, man, and that's what it was back then. And you took notice. And it was a reason why you guys had good teams too. It was a big part.
Did you end up going to the game? So this is filmed on Wednesday. Did you go to the game last night against the Flames and see Homer and Tocchet get their?
You know what? I didn't. I was so banged up from the day before.
I hear you.
Just gassed, man. Like I couldn't make the trek back down to Philly. So,
Dude,
I was there in spirit.
I talked to him after we played a charity game for our boy Chris Chirp, who's got ALS, on Saturday in Jersey. And I saw him on Sunday, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm leaving Monday for the." I'm like, "I can't believe you're playing another hockey game." Like, I mean, just my back and Lupul couldn't fucking walk. I'm like, "You're playing Loops?" Like,
fuck, Loops look pretty good out there.
I know.
He did look good.
How many of those
was
mushrooms did he eat?
Yeah, right. I think Uppy and I were the only ones flowing.
Yeah, we definitely in the flow state. Jimmy McCrossin looked at us and was just like laughing and shaking his head, but we definitely felt good. And we scored the first goal for each of our teams.
Yeah,
a hattie, man.
Yeah, I had a hattie. That was nice.
You're buzzing.
I could end my whole hockey career right now. I'm just a happy camper. Got a hattie in front of my daughter.
Yeah, that was a cute picture.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
So that's the best. Well, Riles, thanks again.
Let's do this again.
We appreciate your time. Sick little setup there at the house. I'm going to have to get that in Aspen for when I travel to see.
That's exactly what you need.
That's exactly what I need in Aspen this summer.
Hey, Coach, Uppy, every time he goes on the road, he's more cared about his backdrop than how he sounds. I'm like, yeah, the boat looks sick, but I can't fucking hear you.
See, it's growing pains with the podcast.
Yeah, man, you figured it out.
Yeah. Totally. So thanks again.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate
can't wait
it.
to see you again. And wake.net for all, hit you up for DMs, all our listeners. But Nasty Knuckles
Nasty
podcast.
Knuckles, baby.
Let's go.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Optizol.
Jersey Lab,
You got it up there on that National League iPad there. You got the Jersey Lab site up and humming, don't you?
Sure do. Missin Curfew and Jersey Lab. Collaborations for your holiday gift ideas. What better idea than to buy your young kid or your husband or your wife a Missin Curfew jersey.
Missin Curfew tarp.
With whatever name, whatever number you want on the back. We have 2 different types of jerseys, the home and away. These things would look good under the Christmas tree, or they'd look good on your back walking into a National League game, fella.
I'll tell you what, they look good on your Boxing Day in Canada, just hanging out there watching World Juniors, whatever you're going to be watching. You throw on the Missin Curfew tarp, away you go.
Missin Curfew and Jersey Lab are proud to announce a Jimmy Hayes edition jersey.
Scoopsy.
It's a good-looking tarp, and it has Hayes Broadway. And what better place to come and buy this than the Missin Curfew website, with all proceeds going to Jimmy Hayes, the 11 Fund.
The 11 Fund, baby.
What you can also do while you're on our website is log on right to the 11 Fund and donate this holiday season to a great cause. Our boy Jimmy Hayes and the foundation, the 11 Fund, going to some great charities. We're proud that Jersey Lab, Obes, is our go-to spot for all customized jerseys. So not only if you want the Missin Curfew jersey, but if you want to log on and get your boys a sick set of tarps, so the next time you show up to the rink, you look like National Leaguers, Jersey Lab is your spot. So www.missincurfew.com, order your jersey or hit up Jersey Lab for a team order.
Up dog, thanks to Riley Cote. Good job getting him.
He's one of the best.
I've been
man.
noticing what he's been doing, man. Yeah, like I've kept an eye on him, and obviously was an absolute killer when he played. But yeah, just talking about wellness and health and thinking clear, and it's awesome stuff, man. It's really good. And yeah, Nasty Knuckles podcast. They got a cool little setup going on there. The skate
D
sharpener.
Nasty is hilarious, boys. He's
You
this
and Luke's
guy.
always talk about him.
This guy always had something up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And he had a couple arm sleeves on him too. He's wild. He's got a little guy Elvis now. This kid's a little rock star. Anyone follows Nasty's Instagram or knows Nasty, he's just growing this little kid to be like a little Nasty. So it was sad not to see him, but it was an incredible weekend in Philly, reminding me why the Flyers are just, that Ed Snyder built something so cool there that I think will last forever. But if you ask the guys there now, they're not really happy with the ownership that's going on. There's a lot of Comcast is a little, they're making it a little too corporate. Ed Snyder was his family. He treated these players who bled for him and who fought for him like they're his kids. So that's the feeling that alumni has, and it's proud to be there. I know Loops and I were super thrilled that we went back and got to see all these guys and play a little, stick and puck, and that was great.
Yeah, they give you guys buckets. You guys ever fucking look like National League.
I still kept the bucket.
I knew there was no chance you're giving that bucket back. So, Riley Cote, thank you. Up dog, love being in the studio with you. Maxie, Binger, thanks fellas. Hall Pass Media. That was Missin Curfew.